Dust don't speak, but it listens close. Every step leaves a debt you owe. Steel and sweat in the burning light. We took what gleam, we called it right. Rails cut scars through thirsty land. Gold in our eyes, blood on our hands. Old songs buried under stone, but the ground remembers what we've done. Hear it hum beneath your feet, a heartbeat slow, a promise deep. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every name carved into the sand. The ground remembers, the ground remembers what wakes when gods don't stay down. Town lights flicker, engines cry. Faith so cheap, truth walks by. Prayers whispered, bullets pray louder. Hope tastes like dust and powder. We said the past was dead and gone, but it's been waiting all along. Every crack, every seam, something stirs beneath the gleam. Feel it crawl through iron and bone. This land won't let us walk alone. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every lie we tell to stand. The ground remembers, the ground remembers what rises when we take too much land. You can run, you can ride, you can bury it deep inside. But when the earth decides to speak, it don't roar, it reads. Low and slow the shadow grows. Not a beast, not a ghost, just the cost, just the cost. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every crown built down to man. The ground remembers, the ground remembers, and it's done waiting for command. Dust settles, but stone
Well, hello everybody. Oh, hang on, hold on. Oh, the wait, we got a bunch of folks in here. So welcome in. My name is Orpheus Quine. I am the friendliest pirate on the Sea of Thieves. But tonight I am your game master. I am your game master, and we are here to play a game of Daggerheart. Now, I mentioned in the pinned comment that tonight will be a little bit different. We will. I probably won't be talking directly to chat as much, just because it's my job to maintain and manage the game and to make sure the game works correctly. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. But yeah, so but regardless, I want you to enjoy. I want you to hang out. I want you to ask questions when you have them. At the end of the session, we may do a little bit of a table talk, right? Talk a little bit about the game. But we're gonna get started. So let's do this instead of this list of things that's on here. Let's go ahead and introduce the cast. Let's come back on camera. There we go.
He's twice.
Hey, well, we came right into that.
Nope. No more pushing buttons.
We have our cast here. This is our cast. We've got
Hey,
Rob.
no, please.
Rob, the hotshot pirate, the hotshot cowboy.
Pirate. Hi.
Say hello, Rob.
Hello, Rob.
We have Michael, of course, of the Couch Co-op couple.
What's up?
I'm gonna go use that. I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
And we have a Pterotex as well.
Hello.
Is this a video style game like it used actual video? So no. This is gonna be a tabletop role playing game.
Oh my god, that baby. That baby is going to be the death of me.
Yeah, welcome. This is kind of what it's like to play D&D. There's a lot going on in the world around us, and we're merely in it. So, we're gonna get started tonight. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start out by creating the characters that are going to populate this world. So if you watched my world building stream a few weeks ago, you probably saw that there was we were creating this world around what's called Colossus of the Drylands. Colossus of the Drylands is it's a campaign framework that comes out of the Daggerheart core book. Daggerheart is the game that we're going to be playing tonight, and so it's a campaign frame that comes out of the core rule book. It's kind of a Wild West fantasy thing. So it's a lot of fun. It's a little different than what you might see the normal kind of sword and sorcery type of thing that you would see. But but we're gonna start out. So for those of you who are newer to tabletop role playing games, to those of you maybe who haven't played D&D or things like that, we're gonna start out. We thought we would do everything here kind of in front of you. So we're gonna lay it all on the table. We're gonna do everything kind of in a session zero, the way we would normally do it around the table. And so that starts with creating characters. The first thing we're going to be doing is creating characters. So we have this Daggerheart character generator, and I'm going to pull one up so that you guys can see it here. Give me a second here. I'm going to create a character. All right, good. We've got some that are. So let me put this over here.
Parenting sounds in the background.
Yep, right. So here's where we start. So we start with the character creator. So players, do you all have your character creator open? Okay.
Nope.
Well,
it is open.
Could you?
Okay, I got mine. I found it.
Okay, that'd be
Huzzah! I'm not really sure.
So you should be in a screen that looks like what you can see if you're looking at the stream, which is the.
Okay, that is not where I'm at.
Okay, so there should be a big button somewhere that says Character Builder.
Character Builder.
You see, I pressed that, and it brought me to a list of everyone in the game.
No.
Open character?
All right.
Did I have it?
Yeah,
I can see my character sheet, and everything's just like, oh, it hasn't been created yet.
Yeah, that's because you're
do
about
I
to
go?
create your character.
Press the Character Builder button at the bottom.
Character, I found it. Okay.
What is on?
Okay, give me a second here.
Yeah, I'm on the screen.
Okay. Throw a little bit of a noise gate onto my mic here because I'm getting a little bit of talk from yeah, some of the windows. So there we go. Hopefully that'll be better. I don't know. You'll have to tell me, chat. If that's good, if that's bad, if that's other, tell me. Okay, so you should be here. So you're going to start. The first thing that I want you guys to do is right down here where it says campaign frame, right? There's a campaign frame and it's got a little plus by it here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and click on that guy. And then you're gonna choose the one that says Colossus of the Drylands, because that's what we're doing.
Second from the top.
Yep. And it should fill that in. And the reason we want to do that is it's going to give you access to some of the things that that you wouldn't have access to otherwise, right? So, for example, guns, because in most of the most of your typical campaign frames, you're not going to have firearms. But in Colossus of the Drylands, since it is a Wild West setting, we are going to have firearms. So, so we want to do that. Character name, you can leave this. You can leave all this stuff. Leave level 1 at level 1, please. We're gonna. That's where we're gonna start.
It's asking me to buy the Daggerheart stuff.
You should be, if you created it from the campaign, it should be. All my stuff should be shared with you.
Campaigns. Yours.
As long as you didn't go up to the top and click characters instead of creating it within the actual campaign frame or the actual campaign.
Here, let me do this. I'll just do it again.
Let me make sure that
character is created in the campaign.
Oh, you know what? It's because it did not share the content with you. Hang on. Okay, I have turned on content sharing for you. I thought that when I so this is a relatively new interface. That's the other thing, is this whole campaign thing on Demiplane, which is the site that runs kind of the back end for the online version of Daggerheart. It's pretty new, so there are a lot of features that are a little bit confusing that don't quite work yet. So I figured that sharing content would be global. It would share it across everybody, but it does not. It only shares it with one of you. Like I have to share it with each of you. So it should now be shared with each of you. So you should now have access to it. So let's go back to our characters. Good. Okay. So you can leave character name, pronouns, all that good nonsense. You can work all that out later. You don't have to come up with a name for yourself or any of that. We're now going to go over to class. This is your first thing, right? So your class is like it's your profession, right? It's your archetype. It's your thing that you're doing. And so you've got all of these that are here. Now, some of these are going to be, if you click on it, like Brawler, for example, it may say that it's in the void, quote unquote, in the void. That's okay. That just means it's playtest material, but I've worked with most of these. Some of them are a little bit broken, but we're going to navigate our way through it. It's going to be totally fine. By the way, chat, during this character creation time, if you have questions, if you have anything that you want to share, please, by all means, do share that. When we get into the game running session, that's probably when I'll kind of step back from chat a little bit, just to give my full attention to the game itself, in order to please you with our shenanigans.
I found the Dusk class.
You found the Dusk? Oh, the witch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Your class item is a talking skull.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yep. That absolutely sounds like dust.
It is the dustiest of classes. You're correct. And highly
Which
appropriate.
is the one that uses guns?
Well, any of them can use guns, right? So any of them could use guns. I probably wouldn't go like Brawler, right? Brawler is going to be mostly a physical character. If you want to use guns. But yeah, any of the characters can use guns. So let's talk a little bit through Orphe, dinner first before we get to that. All right, Chutch. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about character concepts. Like, what are some of the things that are entering into your heads? Like, what do you want to do? What kind of characters do you want to play?
I've actually been on a massive Marty Robbins kick, so I was thinking I gotta play like a quick draw gunslinger.
A quick draw. Oh, this is good. Okay. So what are you thinking? Are you thinking like, is that a ranger?
I don't know.
It could be a ranger. It could be. I mean, it could just be a.
Rangers seems cool. All I know about Rangers and D&D, it sucks allegedly.
No. The Ranger. So the Ranger at Daggerheart is much better than in D&D. They've fixed a lot of good stuff. You could go Ranger. You could go Rogue. Definitely. Which is kind of a finesse based class, which is sort of their version of dexterity. You could go with just a warrior if you wanted. And
I like Ranger. I'll go
okay,
Ranger.
all right, cool.
I was gonna say a wizard who uses a gun as a catalyst for their magic.
Absolutely, you
That'd be
could
kind of
100%
fun.
do
No, I
that.
love the idea of like, I might just do it with the Ranger, but just be like, I cast Fireball, and then just shooting a guy.
That's good too. I love it. All right, so Rob, you mentioned that you were thinking about Bard or you were thinking about Brawler. Which direction do you think you're gonna go?
You know what? I want to do Brawler because I like the idea of being a dude in like the Wild West, but I don't use guns. I just punch my problem.
It's kind of like Kung Fu, like that old TV show Kung Fu with David Carradine.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Where you're like a wandering monk. Is that the idea?
Essentially, and I abhor the idea of using guns.
I love
I will
this.
just use my fists instead.
I love this. This is
They fight about it constantly.
It's so good. So good. I love it. Okay, so we've got a brawler and we got probably a ranger, and then Michael, what kind of thoughts? What's your general thought?
Looking at these, what's a seraph? I'm trying to figure out what some of these are.
Yeah, so a seraph is kind of like a it's kind of like a holy warrior, more or less. So
Gentry.
there's no like priest class or cleric class in Daggerheart per se. A seraph is kind of like a blend between that and a paladin type character. And so there are two different subclasses, and each one has two different subclasses. But the two different subclasses for Seraph are the Divine Wielder. And Divine Wielder, think about like Thor or like King Arthur, right? Where your character is defined by this magical weapon that they wield that's imbued with like this legendary power. So that's the Divine Wielder side. And then the Winged Sentinel side is a person who can actually like grow wings and literally fly. It's kind of like able to not transform, but like more like embodying an angel kind of character.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So keep looking at that. Take your time. While you're on that, Tiratex, back to you. So with your ranger, right? You have two different subclass options.
Yeah.
The Beast Bond, right, which is where you Beast Bound, sorry, where you form a deep bond with an animal ally. So this allows you to have kind of like like an animal companion, basically. That can take. We could talk about what form that can look like, and then the Wayfinder is more of like a hunter type character. So. And then
probably Wayfinder. That just sounds cooler.
Okay, cool. So you go that direction. And Rob, for the brawler, your options are you don't have options? There you go. Juggernaut. No? Subclasses. There they are. Okay.
Is Rob gonna be the tank?
So there's the Juggernaut, right? And the Juggernaut is oh, it's void, so it doesn't really have all of the shorthand in here. But yeah, the Juggernaut is like the big powerhouse. Like you can overwhelm people. And then the martial artist is that would be kind of your monk type character. They're really cool in this. You have these focus tokens that you can use, that you can spend to shift into different stances, which then give you different features. So it's either like the big buff brawler guy or the more like martial artsy
like
guy.
literally a monk with the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I was honestly thinking more like the Juggernaut anyway.
Excellent. I love it. The big old muscle bound like turd burglar.
Because let's be real, I would not be a big martial artist.
Hey, you never know. You could do it. You could do it. Cool. Michael, you coming up with anything on class yet?
Yeah, let's do the Seraph.
You're gonna go Seraph? Awesome. Are you gonna go
Yep.
Divine Wielder or are you gonna go with Winged Sentinel?
Divine Wielder.
Excellent, excellent. So be thinking, right? The one thing you want to do is be thinking about what that weapon is. You know, the examples that I gave are Mjolnir with Thor, or Excalibur with King Arthur. In
Yeah.
another game that I have a Seraph that plays in this Dryland setting, and he has like a crucifix that has a knife blade that comes out of it, and he throws it. He's like a knife thrower. Because one of the things with your divine weapon is, like Thor, like Mjolnir, you can actually throw it, and it will come back to you after it hits. So
You know, okay, I have to say it. I gotta be that guy. In real mythology, Mjolnir is just really, really heavy.
yeah, I know. But we're talking about the Marvel
It's so
version
much
here.
cooler.
We're talking about the Marvel version here. Okay, let's see. Ayo, hey George, sorry I missed you. Welcome in.
George.
Let's see here. Okay, so once you've got your class selected, so I'm just gonna select one at random here, and then select class. Once you hit select class up at the top of that, it'll give you a bunch of different, like a whole task list. This is great for people who really like checklists. This whole thing. So
Yes.
first thing you're going to do is choose your subclass. So go ahead and choose, select what your subclass is going to be. And then the next thing you're going to do is set your traits, right? So in Daggerheart, there are 6 traits. These 6 traits are things that we're going to roll against that are going to, that are, for anything, right? So for the various different things that we have to do, if it's difficult at all, if there's any difficulty associated with it, we're going to roll against that trait. So they are as follows. They're agility, which is, your kind of litheness, your ability to be acrobatic. There is strength, which is when you have to do things that would require physical exertion. There's finesse, which is more of like the fine motor skills. So things like pickpocketing or, doing things with tools, lock picking, those kinds of things are going to be finesse. Instinct is your natural kind of gut. So this has a lot to do with like your ability to persuade, or not to persuade, but like to tell if people are telling the truth, or woot woot. What's up, kitty cat? Welcome in on a 7 stream streak. Let's go. Presence is would be charisma in D&D, we would call it. So this is your ability to intimidate people or to impress people or to to convince people. Presence is the stat that I would use, right, most of the time. As in my Orpheus persona. And then knowledge is like your wisdom, not your wisdom, but like your learning knowledge, right? Your book knowledge. So things like history, like what do you know about history? What do you know about geography? Those kinds of things would be in knowledge. There is at the top a little thing that says use suggested traits. There's a little rocker here. I highly recommend that you use that. It's up to you. If you don't want to, you can go down and muddle with your things on your own. But I would recommend that to start out with, you use the suggested traits. That would be my recommendation. Take that for what it's worth.
Is the agility like the quick draw? Would that be agility?
That is going to be okay. So let's look in weapons here. So it depends on the weapon. So different weapons use different traits, right? So if we go to, let's look at here's revolver. So revolver is a finesse weapon. Yeah. So revolver is going to roll against finesse. Michael is on camera.
Okay.
I am.
He is. Look at him.
I'm gonna switch mine around a little bit then, but not much.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Mess with them as you will. That's totally fine. But yeah, so the next section for you is choosing your weapons. The rule is you can have one primary weapon and one secondary weapon. If your primary weapon is a 2-handed weapon, if it says 2H under burden, clearly you cannot wield that and a different weapon at the same time. Like that's this is just the way that goes. Eyes do help to use. But you still do get to have a secondary weapon, even if you choose a 2-handed weapon, right? So, And you can choose 2 one-handed weapons, but you can only equip a primary weapon and a secondary weapon. So, for example, if you want to, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I was just gonna ask, what is a wheelchair?
What is a wheelchair? Well, Rob, see, some
Is it
people
exactly what I think
can't
it is?
walk with their legs, and as a result, they have a device that's called a wheelchair. And so they get
Oh
into
yeah.
it, and they,
So it's
There are
just a straight up
3 different
wheelchair.
wheelchair
Yes.
weapons.
Frame wheelchair.
Yep. Yeah. So in this game, one of the things obviously is, it's a fantasy setting, and so they tried to set it up for everything, right? Because it could be futuristic or it could be whatever, right? So they wanted to kind of try and at least build ideas for what all of this stuff would look like in the world. So yeah, so the wheelchairs actually function as weapons. So if your character is in a wheelchair, like you would have weapons that are attached to that wheelchair.
No. I prefer this to be like you get into combat and they get up out of the wheelchair and start smacking people with the wheelchair.
My guy might do that.
I think of it like as like yeah, don't look at your phone when you're driving, Chutch. That's terrible. I think of it as like kind of a mech suit. Like that'd be like, especially in this setting, you could flavor it like it's not a wheelchair, but it's like you have a set of mechanical horse legs, right? Like, so you're like a
Yeah, like
centaur,
Wild
kind of
Wild
like a
West.
centaur cyborg. So a transformer wheelchair. Yes, exactly.
You're just Huey from Metal Gear.
Yeah, right. So yeah, once you've chosen your starting weapons, and this you can flavor these however you want, right? So the basics are there. So every weapon, it's got a trait, which is the trait that you'll roll with. So again, you want to usually use a weapon that's gonna go into a trait that you have that's gonna be good for you. Rob, a lot of what you do is gonna be unarmed, so you don't have to worry as much about it, but you still would select weapons anyway. It's got a range, and we'll talk about ranges later. Getting food now, so you're parked. That's good. I'm glad about that. It's got a damage, and then it's got a burden, which is either one-handed or two-handed. You can dual wield, right? There's nothing in this game that prevents you from dual wielding, but you can only dual wield a primary weapon and a secondary weapon at the same time. So, like, you can't have 2 revolvers, but you could have a revolver and a small revolver. Right, small revolver
That is
would
what
be.
I chose immediately, actually.
Yeah. It's just got a it doesn't do as much damage, basically, right? So, and then Michael, so for yours, right, where you've got your divine weapon, so your primary weapon is probably going to be whatever that divine weapon is. So again, as you're starting to put that together, like just think about what that looks like what that's going to be, and we'll talk about that when we talk more about our characters. After that, you're going to go to choosing armor, and if I'm ahead of you, don't worry. Like I'm doing this for the audience. Don't feel like you got to keep up with me here. Ask questions when you have them. Raise your hand.
So fast.
For your starting armor, you don't have very many options, right? But there will be one that says suggested. In fact, in your weapons, there's also suggested. You're welcome to take that, or you don't have to. Your armor is going to it's going to have 2 things, right? So it's going to say base thresholds and then base score. So first things first, right? We're in the kind of the fantasy Wild West. So think about how your armor would like mesh up with a whole Wild Western thing, right? So if you're wearing leather armor, maybe that's just like layers of like leather duster and with a big thick vest under it or things like that, right? Or if you have if you're wearing plate armor, maybe maybe it is like you're actually wearing plate armor, or maybe it's just like you got metal plates. What's that?
I thought I accidentally closed the tab. Oh my god.
Oh, well, you can always reopen it from the main campaign screen. Okay, so let's talk about base thresholds. So your base thresholds, that's how damage gets done in Daggerheart. It's a little different than D&D, right? Where you just have a pool of hit points in D&D. And it's like, when I do 10 damage to you, it takes 10 hit points away from you. It's not the way it works in Daggerheart. In Daggerheart, you usually have less hit points to start with, but there are 3 types of damage that you could take. There's minor damage, there's major damage, and there's severe damage. So if the 2 thresholds that you see are your major damage threshold and your severe damage threshold. If you take damage that's less than your major damage threshold, so I'm looking at leather armor, for example, threshold is 6. So if I was to take 5 points of damage, I would mark 1 hit point. So minor damage is 1 hit point. If I am damaged 6 or above, right, 6 to 12, in the middle of that threshold, that's major damage. I'm going to lose 2 hit points. And if it's severe, 13 or over, meets it, beats it in Daggerheart. So a tie always beats the check. If I take 13 or more points of damage at one time, that's going to be severe damage. I'm going to take 3 hit points. Now, most characters to start with only have 6 to 7 hit points, right? Yeah. So yeah. So that's a thing. But so that's why those thresholds matter. The base score underneath is how many armor points you get. An armor point can be used to reduce the amount of damage that you take. So let's say I'm in this leather armor and my thresholds are 613 and I take 7 points of damage. That would normally be major damage. Well, instead, I don't want to take major damage. I'm going to mark an armor point. So I'm going to mark one of my 3 armor points, and that's going to reduce it by 1 threshold. So now I'm only going to take minor damage. I'm only going to take 1 point. Or if it was severe and I took, I marked 1 armor, I'm only going to take 2 instead of 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then when you take, and you only get to do that 3 times, and the armor is like shredded or something.
So after you do it for 3 times, then you don't have any more armor points to spend, but you can repair your armor. There's a mechanism for repairing your armor. Basically, on a rest, you have options of what to do. One of those is get your armor points back. So cool. Awesome. All right. Once you've done that, you're going to take your starting inventory. Starting inventory is really simple. You get a choice of a potion. There are 2 potions. One is a minor health potion, and the other one is a minor stamina potion. The difference between those, a minor health potion is going to restore, it's going to restore 1d4 hit points, right? So remember, I said you only have probably 6 or 7 to start with. So if you roll a 4 on that, that's going to give you a lot of health back. Even a 1 is a good roll. So the minor health potion. A minor stamina potion is going to clear 1d4 stress. And we haven't talked about stress yet, but stress is another currency that you'll have, right? And when some of your abilities may cause you to spend stress to use them. And stress is just, it's a measure of exertion, right? Mental, physical exertion. That's not actual physical damage. When all of your stress has been marked, when you're out of stress, and if you would need to mark a stress, then that actually marks a hit point instead, right? So you don't want to necessarily spend all of your stress, but again, it is a resource that you'll need. A stamina potion clears 1d4 stress. So, so you can choose which way you want to go with that, and then you get another item that is just a flavor item, right? So I'm going to let you guys sit for a second. I'll send you a DM on Discord. Oh, no. Josh is sliding into George's DMs.
Ooh.
Because George didn't realize what he said.
Is he getting hit on?
Yeah. I guess I should put a little bit of background music.
Silencio.
We're not being weird about it. By the way, chat, the table, it's not the table of terribleness in this version. But we do have a table. So even though this is not going to be as interactive of a stream, you still get a chance to interact. So you can still spend bits. One of my intentions is to set up a system where you will actually be able to share bits to a specific player in the game. And as you contribute bits to their individual place, that will grant them little power-ups along the way. So I won't have that set up tonight, but I'll have that set up eventually. And then,
so cool.
And then all bits that are contributed to the stream, so all of them, will go into the table of what we would call the table of terror on the other things. But it'll go into the table, right? The magic table of points. Once that table gets tipped, once we get over 1,000 bits for the stream, I will roll on a D100 table. there are 100 different entries on this table. Some of these entries will do good things for the players. They will give them boons or blessings. Some of them will do good things for me as the GM. And they will be bad for the players, which will be to my delight.
Is this a versus thing? Is it the three of us versus you?
No,
Always us versus the
it's
game
not.
master.
No, it's not versus. I'm actually I'm on your guys' side. But
Quick, someone DDoS them.
but in the in the world, it's my job to also maintain the adversaries, the people who might want to do you harm. So some results may give you benefits, some results may actually penalize you in some ways, and some of them may just drive the story in different ways. So
Sounds like a pharmaceutical ad to me.
yes. Yes, exactly. Do not take bits if you are allergic to bits. Very good. All right, let's see.
Bonus.
I think we've got. Oh no, I was gonna put music on that.
Orpheus, what would half of my agility be if I have a +1? Does that mean I have 1 agility?
Half of your agility. Say this again.
Yeah. I gain a bonus to my evasion equal to half your agility.
It's usually gonna round up.
So if I have 1 divided by 1 roll up, it's just 1.
Yeah. Well, okay. So your evasion is something else we haven't talked about yet. I think that is your agility bonus. Where did Rob and Michael go? Rob and Michael disappeared. They go away sometimes.
Oh,
I'm right here.
okay. Then I should
it's
be
because
done.
it's because I put a different screen over the top of their faces. Sorry, let me move it.
How dare you?
Because I wanted to put some music on. Give me a second.
You didn't cover my tree, did you? Okay.
There we go. Okay, good. All right. Did I cover your tree? No, I didn't cover your tree. I did not. I would never do it.
I like that picture.
Okay. Could you? There's should be a little bit of music going on there in the back. Hopefully. I don't know. Chat, you could tell me. Okay, so your evasion is like if you play D&D, your evasion is like your armor class, kind of. Right? So that's the number that I'm rolling against, or that the adversary is rolling against to hit you. Now, you may look at your evasion when you get to your character sheet and go, oh, that's really low. It probably is, right? But that's because Daggerheart has a lot of ways to mitigate damage. You've got your armor points, right, which will keep you from taking as much damage. Those thresholds keep you from taking as much damage. So generally speaking, those evasions are going to look low to anybody who's played D&D before. Don't panic. It's going to be fine. I promise. I won't kill you very much.
Only once.
Only once. Only once. Okay, perfect.
Make it quick.
Yeah, I'll make it quick. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, let's see. I choose starting armor, starting inventory. And then the last thing here is domain cards. Now, domain cards are my favorite part. When I say my favorite part, one of my favorite parts of Daggerheart. Because domain cards are like your powers, like your unique powers. And you get access to them. Each class has 2 different domains, like Blade and Bone, or Arcana and Codex, right? So it's 2 different things. So you have 2 different sets of powers that you can choose from. You get to start with 2 domain cards, which are these powers that you have. And you can click through those and see what they do. And they will tell you. But these are things you can use. So, like, I'm looking at one right here on this. This is from the domain of Blade. And it says, it's called Get Back Up. It says, when you take severe damage, you can mark a stress. So this is one of those areas where you mark a stress. You can mark a stress to reduce the severity by 1 threshold. So instead of using armor, I could use a stress to reduce the damage. Does that make sense?
Okay, then there's one I got here.
Cool. So yeah, so you get to choose 2 of those, and I want to know what they are. I want to know what you're choosing.
I chose Untouchable and Vicious Entangle.
So Vicious Entangle is cool. That's where you can like make vines come up out of the ground.
Yeah.
To snag somebody. What was the other one?
Untouchable.
What's Untouchable do?
Gain a bonus of your evasion equal to half your agility.
I love it. This is great.
That's why I asked about that.
Okay, that's fabulous. Good. What do you got? What do you got, Robbie?
I've picked I am your shield so far.
I am your shield. And what does that one do?
When an ally is within very close range and would take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target of the attack instead.
Ooh.
And when you take damage from this attack, you can mark any number of armor slots, which I don't know exactly what that part means.
Say that.
So you could use 2 armors instead of 1.
Say it again. I'm sorry, I missed it. I was looking at something on screen.
Okay. When an ally within very close range would take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way
Right.
and make yourself the target of the attack instead.
Yeah, I got that one.
And when you take damage from this attack, you can mark any number of armor slots.
Okay, so that means that if you take a damage from an attack, you know how I told you normally you can mark 1 armor slot to reduce it by one level? You can use as many armor slots as you want, right? So, you know, if you've got 4 armor slots, you could, if you got 3, you could potentially reduce it. You could mark all 3 and reduce it all the way down to no damage, right?
That would really contradict with this other one I'm really thinking about then.
Is that like is it an unarmored one?
Yeah, it's bare bones. When you choose not to equip armor, you have a base armor score of 3 plus your strength, and use the following as your base damage thresholds, and then it's got numbers.
What race do you you haven't chosen a heritage yet. Do you know what heritage you're thinking about?
Probably the frog.
Oh, ribbit. Nice.
Yeah, probably could be a frog.
Excellent. I love it. A frogman. How about you, Michael? How are you coming along?
I won't
I
do
think I'm about done on the class stuff.
Cool. Good.
I will do. I'll do forceful push instead.
Forceful push.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good one.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
We'll do that. Bare bones seems a little. Yeah.
Seems a little yeah. There it is.
Well, I feel like I could use it, but at the same time, it's like,
I feel like it wouldn't
Really?
scale well.
do we want to walk around with a nude man?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know if it necessarily means you have to be nude.
Listen. yeah, you don't have to be. You have to be like flat naked. That's
Armorless.
yeah, that's weird.
I can wear
clothes.
I can wear like a robe. Okay,
Yeah, no. I just picture you just in a loincloth. You're just walking around, nothing
that's
but.
actually what I had in mind.
Oh God, Rob! First
I'm
the
essentially Conan.
video, and now you're thinking about men in loincloths.
I'm
Oh, gosh.
essentially Conan the Barbarian, just without a weapon.
Right. In the Wild West.
And a frog. Maybe I will go. You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds funny. That sounds great. I won't be fully nude though. I just won't wear armor.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, you can wear it if you have that. You could be wearing regular clothes. You just can't be wearing like the loincloth of doom. Yes, you can wear the loincloth of doom. Absolutely. Yes.
I will wear the loincloth of doom. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Okay, so once you've done that, right, you're going to go to your heritage. And your heritage is made up of 2 different things. Again, transformation is optional. Please do not choose a transformation. They have not been play tested yet. And the expansion comes out in the summer, and I'll tell you then if we can
pick
get
one?
into this.
Okay.
Yeah, do not pick one.
Okay, I'm pressing all of the buttons in transformation.
Yeah, if you want to pick one of those, just be prepared to make another character as soon as this one is killed, almost immediately.
You spin. Immediately a stalactite goes through your
Right.
entire body and
It's
you die.
so weird, right? Like there was a sinkhole in the desert. You fell and died.
A large boulder crushes you.
So next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna choose an ancestry. There's a lot of them. There's 2 full pages of them. The ones that are in the void are still, you're welcome to use them if you want. Just be aware again, they may be broken. There's no way to know.
Nice.
Yep.
So avoid the void.
Avoid the void. You don't have to avoid it. Just know that they're not like, they haven't fully been tested yet. So we'll make them work one way or the other. So I'll run through these real quick, right? You've got Aetheris, which are like angel type people. They have wings. There are Clanks, which are robots. Which is kind of fun in this setting, right? Because you have kind of the almost the steampunk kind of aesthetic for the robots here in the Wild West. Dracona are dragon people. Dwarfs are dwarfs. Earth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Earthkin are like they're descended from Earth elementals, so they're kind of like Earth people. Elves are elves. Emberkins are fire elementals. Fairies in this setting are insectoid. So they're winged humanoid creatures, but they have insect type features. And they don't have to be tiny. They could be up to 7 feet tall.
Weird.
So like a
Very
7
large.
foot tall
Right.
grasshopper man. You could be. There's fawns, which are goat people. There's firbolgs, which are cow people. There are fungrill, which are mushroom people. Galapa, which are turtle people. Giants, which are giant people. Gnomes, which are small people. Goblins, you know what a goblin is, you know what a halfling is, you know what a human is. Infernis is like a tiefling in
Demon.
yeah, they're demon people. Katari are cat people. Orcs are
Yeah.
orcs. Ribbits are frog people. Simia are monkey people.
Ooh.
Skykin are descended from air elementals, and then Tidekin are descended from water elementals. So what are you thinking?
I chose elf.
Coming up.
You went elf. You're an elf. Quick draw. McGraw.
Quick draw McGraw.
That's-
Oh, Bob.
Mhm.
What are you to do today?
What do I do today?
You did a lot of stuff today,
I played
dude.
Sea of Thieves.
You
That's
did?
about it.
I was there.
Oh my god. How'd
I
you
mean,
know?
You
I'm a
got called
frog
trash
brawler.
a couple times.
I did. One guy was very unhappy about me having no job.
Yeah.
which
Yes.
is kind of ironic
It is kind of ironic.
considering the job I have.
What about you, Robbie? What are you thinking for ancestry?
Frog brawler.
Oh,
Ribbit
you're
brawler.
going Ribbit Brawler? Dude, that's awesome.
I can use my tongue as a weapon.
You can use your tongue as a weapon, that's true.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. In the game too. Not just in real life.
A Kozinga.
I want to go home.
So good.
No.
Let's see.
The white boys are gonna fall down.
Not the whiteboard.
No. So once you've chosen your ancestry, you'll choose a community. And community will give you additional. So these will all give you additional things, right? Like you said, like choosing a ribbit will allow you to use your tongue as a weapon. Going through here, right? Different places. Duneborn, Freeborn, Frostborn, Hearthborn,
What
etc.
are you gonna do today? I can't hear it, Dada.
Oh, you can't, huh?
Yeah.
Push a button and I hear it.
Let's see. There are some things that are unique to the campaign frames here. Campaign frames. There we go.
Hey, move it.
So let's see. A few things here. Ancestries. Clanks are powered by Essentia. So in this world, there is a magical material that's being mined throughout the Drylands. It's called Essentia, and it powers all of the technology of the Drylands. So it's like they're like these magical crystal shards that grow in veins underneath the ground.
Don't push those buttons.
And so clanks are powered by Essentia, right? So if a player creates a clank, they should consider how their character regularly obtains this resource, what happens if they're unable to get enough. Fungal galapa and ribbits native to the drylands are most often well adapted to the desert, but those who aren't from the deserts commonly live near the few lakes in the region or devise systems to travel with large amounts of water. So, Rob, that'd be something for you to think about. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, are you a desert frog person? In which case, you'll be well adapted, or are you going to be constantly like looking for more water, kind of thing?
I love the idea that Rob's just in a pool, like, mighty thirsty right now.
When it comes to kind of the religious look of this world, there are what are called the forgotten gods, right? The old gods, the forgotten gods. These include Kudamat, and Kudamat was this especially powerful ancient god that was said to have been defeated and buried under what is known as Godfell Mountain. Godfell Mountain and the area around it is the strongest source of this essentia that powers all of the technology. So people who believe in the forgotten gods believe that this essentia is kind of like the blood out of the gods, right? But then there are the new gods, and the new gods came in and defeated the old gods, according to the legends.
The known history.
The known history, right? But whereas the old gods kind of walked on the earth, like they were the titans, kind of, right? They walked around. The new gods are more removed. They're more kind of like the Olympians, if you will, if we're going to the Greek thing. They live kind of like in the heavens above, right? So we don't really get to see them. They don't really intervene in the things of the mortal realm so much. But yeah, so yeah, some people who believe in the forgotten gods believe that they will eventually return, which could be cataclysmic, obviously. But
They might be friendly.
they might be. There's a possibility. You never know. You always got to try and make friends with people first. So when it talks about classes for the setting, right? So rangers, it says, for you at Tiratex, many rangers in the Drylands are lone riders who prefer only the company of their mount and ride from outpost to outpost, never stopping for long. They're often defenders of the weak who stand up against local law enforcement when deputies push people around. Seraphs, right? So this would be for Michael. Many seraphs have strong relationships with their faith, either worshiping the forgotten gods such as Kudamat or the new gods. This also reflects their relationship with the use of essentia. So people who believe in the forgotten gods utilize the crystals prolifically, while people who worship the new gods, they might not be as into that kind of relationship with magic, right? So when playing a seraph, players should consider how their character feels about magic, as well as the way their character engages with their faith within the community. Many choose to become preachers, healers, and prophets of the land. One other thing to be thinking about, just in the back of your mind, is your mount. So everybody gets a mount. That's free.
Is mine Rob?
Yes, you can mount Rob if you'd like.
No, I'm an
Ride the giant
anthropomorphic
frog.
frog, not a frog.
So it's there's no mechanical benefit to it or anything like that. It's just it's a storytelling feature. But you get to choose what it is. So here are some examples of some of the mounts that you could have, right? And you could also make up something else if it makes sense. So horse, obviously, buffalo,
So,
deer, elk, bear, mountain lion, dire wolf, rhinoceros, giant goat, giant jackalope, giant rattlesnake, giant lizard, giant turtle, giant toad, giant scorpion, giant centipede, shadow beast, and robotic mount. So you could choose any of those or make up something that sounds interesting to you.
Wait, where do I choose the mount?
It'll be on
I
your
don't think I get
character
that.
sheet. There'll be a place for you. It's not in the character builder. There's just a place for you to fill it in.
So if I
I'm on
wanted-
experiences right now.
No! You threw off my groove!
Nope.
What is that?
I'll take,
Oh,
take
Michael's.
The kingdom is lost!
I'm gonna take Wonderborn for community.
You're taking Wonderborn?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So I have the nomadic pack that you sometimes have.
I
to
took
come
Slyborn.
out of it.
Nice. So Slyborn is you're kind of an from the underworld, more or less. And
Yeah. I'm
a
just a wandering fast gun, you know?
wandering fast gun. I like it. I'm into it.
You ever heard the Marty Robbins song Saddle Tramp?
No.
No. Well, kind of just a guy who goes everywhere, just does whatever.
So you're saying I can essentially have like a unicorn that looks so frazzled and beat up that like it just
A homeless unicorn?
dying.
You
Yeah, pretty much.
you could have a homeless unicorn
That I
as your
found,
mount.
just
That's
out in the middle of nowhere.
I love this. I think this is great. I feel like you should 100%. It's like it's got like that little bit of like it's got instead of a cart that you drag behind it, it's got like a baby stroller, right? That's
something
that's
like
just
that,
full of
little
like
thing.
it's like full of trash bags that are full of like cans and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a really like homeless. Oh, and his horn is
Looks
slightly
constantly distressed.
Right.
The tip of his horn broke off, so
Oh,
he's got
it's-
the horn, but it's not fully there.
And and like people just think it's a horse. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's a great horse.
That's a weird looking horse.
Like, no, it's a unicorn. No. Unicorns have horns. That's a horse.
It's a hornless unicorn.
No, he has the horn. It's just the tip broke off. He still has like part of it.
Just the tip.
Just
It's
the
a
Unicorn.
Yeah. Hey, you two chill.
That's his name. His name is just the tip.
The transformation. We don't do a transformation.
Yeah,
is that what
don't
you said?
choose a transformation.
No,
Yeah.
choose a transformation and then die immediately.
Please
No,
No,
don't.
my
there's an
horse's
option.
name is Fred.
Your horse's name is Fred. Fred the no horn unicorn.
Yeah.
I love this. I love everything about this. Ateritex, what mount did you choose? Do you choose
I'm gonna have a horse named Dan
a horse
because of another Marty Robbins song I love.
I assumed that you would be choosing a giraffe since we had talked about them earlier.
No, I don't really like drafts. They're weird.
A battle giraffe.
That sounds awful. Just get like a giant chain shot.
You can't. No, you can't chain shot the giraffe. That's terrible. That's the worst.
If I knew someone was going to attack me who had a battle draft, that's immediately what I would prepare.
I mean, you're not wrong. I want to hear what Michael's gonna ride into battle.
Where do I see the mount on the character sheet?
It's on the character sheet, but it's just like it'll be a fill in the blank. So it just
Ah,
We'll
okay.
do that later. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just curious about what you might choose.
You're not locked in right now. If you
No.
choose something.
We're spitballing here.
Yeah, I'm just writing down my description stuff.
Yeah, you can go ahead and fill in like your description stuff. Take your time around that. The background questions, those are suggestions, but I mean, they're good things for you to have. They're good things for me to have also as I'm making up the story on the spot. If you fill those in, there are things that I can pull from. There's going to be another mechanic coming up
Whoa!
under experiences.
Why did you sound like that?
What?
You sounded really weird for a second.
No, I think you sounded really weird for a second.
The color of
Probably.
is that the color I am. I'm green. I'm a frog.
Yeah, well, but you're a desert frog, so maybe you're not green. Some frogs in the desert are brown.
Well, I said green with brown patches.
Oh, there you go. When you get to the thing that says choose your experience, right? So everybody gets 2 experiences to start out with as a level 1 character. Now, I'm not going to have you guys stay level 1 for very long. I'm going to level you up to level 2 relatively quickly after we've had a chance to just kind of try the mechanics out. Because level 2 is where things start to get a little interesting in the character creation. But we're gonna start with the basics. But at level 1, you get 2 experiences. Experiences are things that they are ways that you connect to your backstory, right? So, like one thing for you, right? At Terratex might be sharpshooter, right? or there's a bunch of different examples here, right? Like, so backgrounds like bodyguard, con artist, merchant, noble, pirate, scholar, thief. Specializations like magical historian, navigator, sharpshooter, swashbuckler, map maker. Skills like barter, repair, tracking, quick hands, incredible strength. Phrases like chef to the royal family, I won't let you down, street doctor, this is not a negotiation, I'll catch you. So the way that this works is there's another resource. Welcome to the Overwatch of tabletop role-playing games. Because you also have an alt power, by the way. It's called it's called your hope feature. Yeah. You have we'll talk about hope features momentarily, but your experiences, you gain this hope. So every time you roll with hope, which we'll talk about momentarily, you get a resource that's called hope, and you can spend hope to do different things, sometimes to power things up or to use abilities, right? You may have seen on some of your domain cards, spend a hope too, right? Mm-hmm. One of the things you can spend a hope on is to say, oh, I want to use my experience in this case. So you're a sharpshooter, right? Or you could be a sharpshooter, we could say, a Teratix. Yeah. I'm not pushing that on you. But you could go, oh, okay, that person is like, up on the ridge and like around the corner a little bit. And you could go, okay, well, I'm a sharpshooter. I'm going to spend a hope to use that experience. If you can convince me as the GM that makes sense, mm-hmm. right? You wouldn't be able to use it all the time, right? You have to be able to make it make sense. But if you can, you spend a hope to use that, and then you get a +2 to that roll. So these are functionally just two things that you can have in your back pocket that you can pull out and go, oh, but I know this, or I've done this, or I've been this, and that can give me a +2 in this case, right?
That's cool.
So
I like that.
So like these phrases or something that like would essentially on there. So like at the bottom of this, it shows like skills, specialties, characteristics, stuff like that, and then it just shows phrases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if you would say those phrases,
it's kind of a thing. So like I have a character in a game that I play in. That's he's a guardian, and guardians are kind of like they're kind of like half of the cleric class. They don't have healing power or magical powers, but they're like, they're like shield guys, right? And so in my character's backstory, like his family was killed in invasion into this country that they live in. And one of his experiences is never again. So basically, whenever somebody that he really cares about is in a perilous situation, I can pull out never again and say, hey, I'm going to apply this experience that, to get a bonus, because he would be really, really motivated in that moment to try and, to try and help that person out. So does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people find it easier just to go with like the one word, like the skills or the backgrounds or whatever. But you do it how you want to do it, and with the reminder, right? You're playing for the first time. This is a whole new thing. So if we play for a little while and you're like, this doesn't feel right, then before we level up to level 2, we'll move things around, right?
Got it.
So don't feel like you're going to be locked in forever.
What about the create connections?
So on the create connections, these are 3 other questions that you can answer. The first thing that we've got to do is we've got to figure out what the connections are between the 3 of you, right? We're going to start the game, and you're all going to know each other somehow. So there's 2 different ways we could do this. You all can make it up, right? Or I do have a random table where we could roll relationships for you that you can then incorporate into your backstories. So it's up to you which way you guys want to do it.
We could do that. I mean, because I was just gonna make my dude a wanderer.
Okay.
Just like a wandering.
Same here. So it does make sense if we'd like seen each other, but like not necessarily that we'd know each other real well.
Mm-hmm. So the question would be
all of us just wander around a lot.
Right. Okay, so let's do a roll. Let's do rolls for this. This will be fun. Let me pull up my table. One moment, please.
hit a quick D20.
Is there a place where I can see the list of gods so I know what god I devoted myself to?
Are you going forgotten gods or new gods?
Forgotten gods.
So there isn't exactly a list of forgotten gods, right? So there are what I will send you here. Let's see. I'm gonna put this in.
Who could forget forgotten god pee pee poo poo?
Yes, forgotten god pee pee poo poo.
All right.
Pernicious Pat.
Let me put this in here. This is going in the Discord chat.
I'm going to Discord.
Yeah, click on that and see if you can get into that. Now, I don't want you to read everything in this necessarily. But Michael, you could look at the overview, right, where it talks about the prophecy of the history of the gods and the prophecy of the dryland gods, all that kind of stuff. But
In the streaming live chat?
What's that?
In the streaming live chat?
No, it's in the in the streaming live chat. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, that's the name of the
Oh, I
thing.
don't see it in there. Did
Yeah, I don't see
you
anything.
hit
Oh, really?
send?
No, I didn't hit send. Don't be ridiculous. There you go.
I was because I saw it like saying
There
you're
we go.
typing. And
No,
then
it's
you
magic.
stop.
Magic, magic, magic.
So there is.
I got pee.
Let's see. I'm going to see if there is. So the campaign frame itself doesn't like provide us with a list of gods. So what you could do is you kind of look at that, like the prophecy of the Drylands gods and the history of the gods, and then you can kind of make up your own thing.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to tell us what it is right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that you can kind of hold on to that to yourself. You and I can maybe talk about it, but that doesn't have to be, since you're a worshiper of the forgotten gods, right? That's kind of like, that's the old ways for a lot of people. So
They forgot.
it's a fair sight, yeah, that people wouldn't actually know, right? Let's see. What did I do with that? Tell me I didn't delete it. Oh, let's see. Did I maybe put it in this one? Drive.
Do you usually in Daggerheart just assume the party already knows each other, or is it the D&D thing where you're like, and then everyone walks into a bar?
I do sometimes do that. In this particular case, we're going with the former rather than the latter, just because I think it's a little bit more interesting. Daggerheart's a little bit more like character relationship driven in that, like those connections are kind of more they're more necessary to get it kicked off the ground. Okay, I'm not finding it, so give me a second. Or was I working on? Stuff. Here. call this. You just rolled a D100?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, I don't actually have the dice roller. Ironically, for this stream, I don't have the dice roller hooked up. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is a D20 table. Okay, good. I found it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Rob, who does not exist. So I won't start with Rob. Let's see here. I guess I need to hook that dice roller up, huh? Second. You'll be able to roll stuff off your character sheet, but bitch. Hey. All right. Tier text. Let's see. Let's
Cool.
hang on, let me just check and make sure this works first. Okay, it does. Good. Okay, perfect. All right, so tier text, I'm going to have you roll first, and this is going to be, I'm going to have you roll first for your relationship with Michael. So this is going to be your relationship with Michael's character. Roll a
Okay, how do I roll?
exclamation D20 in chat.
Oh,
Duh.
Okay, that is a 19.
That account works, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
So 19,
That's big.
so this is I'm gonna give you this. You can be thinking about what this is, right? The two of you can think about what this is. But it is pulled them back. They were about to do something irreversible, and you stopped them. That's a dynamic.
So I did that to Michael, or Michael did that to me?
You did that to Michael.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
All right. So now, Michael, I want you to roll a D20. This is going to be your relationship to Rob's character.
Oh.
Hmm.
Roll the dice.
He's like,
He's focused, man.
dude, he's locked in.
I'm writing notes. I'm writing
You're good.
notes.
You're good. Okay.
Oh God.
So here it is. Your relationship with Rob, Michael, with Rob's character is old rivalry.
I like that.
Old rivalry, and the subtext is you competed for the same goal once. Neither of you admits who won. So again, I want you guys to think about what that is. We'll get to that later, but just keep that in your mind. And now, Rob, you're gonna roll for your relationship to Ateratex.
Okay. I kind of like to think that it's neither one of us won. That's how I
13.
think about it.
Yeah, that's definitely what the loser would say.
So your relationship to Ateratex is found them first. You discovered him alone in the Drylands and chose not to leave him there.
So I found him basically dead. Got it.
Right.
That's so weird as a ranger.
Hey, well, we don't know what happened to you, right? Something might have happened. Maybe like you got ambushed, right?
I lost my broken compass.
Right, and
I
he
am a
like
desert frog.
he good Samaritaned you, maybe. Like it doesn't mean alone doesn't mean lost. Like
I was busy walking in circles, and he told me to walk in a straight direction, and I said, "Fine."
Right. Okay, let's see.
I made my whole character basically just a nomad. So
I love it.
I mean,
Nomad.
that's kind of what mine is too.
Nomad or yes mad? That's the question. Okay, hang on. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Rob, you and Ateratax have a relationship. And you and Michael have a relationship. Michael, you and Rob have a relationship, and you and Ateratax have okay, yeah, everybody's got a relationship with everybody else, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, let me write
Yeah.
let me write mine down. Them. Just so.
Michael, what if mine was just like I stopped you from forsaking the gods that you believed in at one point?
What could have happened to cause that crisis? Do you
I
believe
don't know.
does your character believe in the same gods?
No, I think not. I think more of it was just like I was just, drinking one night. Michael was there too, and he's like, "Man, I really don't know." I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's crazy."
Michael was doing some kind
And
of
just
crazy
accidentally
ritual.
talked him into, sticking with it.
You accidentally talked him into sticking with it. That's delightful.
I don't believe in any gods.
Okay, all right. So you're a godless heathen. Noted.
I I think my character's sort of in the same vein of like, I don't know, maybe there are, maybe there aren't. I don't believe it. I don't not believe it.
I got the Han Solo
just-
theory.
Yeah.
That's all a bunch of BS.
So that's probably representative of a fair amount of people, right? Because with the new
No, I don't know, and absolutely.
with the new gods, right? The new gods, because they're removed, like it's
Yeah.
a fair sight that a lot of people probably just wouldn't believe they exist at all. And with the old gods, right? So people either believe very devoutly in them or probably just believe that they're fictional, right?
Yeah.
No. Where are we at? We are at
I'm good with that. Okay, so then all we have really left is what? Our names?
yeah. So names is the last thing.
Got it. Roberto.
Roberto.
That's awful, and I love it.
That is beautiful.
I'm a frog.
Dude, that is beautiful. I love this. Is that really what you're going with?
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna label
better
your here.
of course.
Roberto.
Character
Okay.
sheet
Oh,
now
oh
after
wait.
doing all that. Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good.
I was just looking at my character sheet.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was gonna look at your character sheet as well, but you do the thing. Roberto. See, I have to label the I'm gonna label you on screen.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so
Here,
people
let me-
know who I'm talking to. And also so I can look at the screen and remember who's who.
I see it on the thing.
Yeah. Giant.
Am I ever really going to use these weapons? Probably not, but I have them. Probably just going to punch everything.
I'm probably just gonna punch everything he says. A good Western font. Does anybody know what a good Western font is?
Um,
I just use Arial for everything.
No, we're not using Arial for it. I'm using Comic Sans on you.
Oh, I hate Comic Sans. Ooh.
there's Rosewood, Playbill.
Oh, Playbill. Okay, Playbill's good.
Yeah, Playbill.
Yeah, Playbill's
Those are
perfect.
the two
Okay.
I saw. Yeah.
Font.
Oh yeah.
Okay, my character name, Billy, because obviously Billy the Kid. Cool, and also great songs about him. And then last name Blackwell because it's generic.
Billy Blackwell. Okay. Gonna put Billy for the time being.
Billy.
Nope. I changed Rob instead.
I'm not Billy.
Oh, no, the name tag decided it. I love the idea that this entire campaign is going to be the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we just have to figure out throughout which one's the good, which one's the bad, and which one's the ugly.
Right?
Wait, no, I'm Roberto.
You got two Robertos, yeah.
Now they're both Billies.
What's happening? OBS?
Did you copy and paste it?
Yes.
I wonder if that like, I wonder if it's like a pointer variable.
Yeah, if you do it the wrong way, it's fine. I was trying to be lazy.
That's actually really cool because in programming, there's two types of variables. One that is actually stores something, and one that just points to something else.
Yeah.
So it's like when you copy it, I guess instead of making a copy, it actually just says, "Hey, what is the other thing?"
Yep. That's exactly what it does. So there's two different ways to paste in OBS. There is paste reference and paste duplicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reference is what's called a reference variable.
Okay. Michael, do you have a name for your character?
Yes, I have a couple of names, but he goes now by Silas Ashburnham.
Ooh. I like that.
Got to catch them all.
I like that, dude.
Ashburnham
That's
is one name. Ashburnum.
I have no last name.
That is
For
a
I am
lot to spell.
frog.
I love that. That's not even Rob's name. Someone just started calling him that.
right. It's like, oh, sure, whatever you say, Roberto. Like some like hick guy in some town. Just
Yeah, trying to like be offensive, and he's like, "Guess that's what my name is now."
That's right. And you'll notice, if you're looking at the stream, we still have one open thing here. So
Yep.
yeah. So if all of you who are out there, all 5 of you who are out there watching right now, or the thousands that are gonna watch the VOD after the fact, or the YouTube post, if one of you is interested in playing, please let us know, or more than one of you, because we need more people. So
Doesn't have to be the same people every week.
it does not have to be the same people every week, and it probably won't be if I know anything about the way people's schedules work. Because I've been there, done that.
Yup.
I've been playing D&D for 100 years, as I mentioned earlier.
Orpheus is actually 300 years old.
That is correct. I am. Thank you for noticing. Your dungeon daddy is a very old man. Okay, so you all have your characters completed?
Yeah, I'm all done.
Probably.
Okay. Let me I'm gonna pooch this
Oh
over
yeah,
here.
let me mark my mount.
I'm
Where's
getting
Matt?
there.
Okay. Yeah, no rush. I was just checking. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very quick break. I'm going to delight myself in the facilities of the house.
Oop.
Yep.
Okay.
By which I mean I'm going to take a pee. And then I'm going to...
Don't fall in.
I might fall in. I will think of Mitch.
Please do.
Yep, I will. I probably will fall in.
Right.
I will definitely think of Mitch. And when I come back, if we're close to finishing characters, we'll actually maybe get started playing a little bit here tonight. That sounds cool. And we probably won't, I'm thinking for these streams, like, a couple hours, 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours at the top. So we're not gonna go super late here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're gonna take a break. Chat, I don't know what we call you in this. So we call them the High Command, right? In the Battlefield streams, we call them
Town Council or
the
something.
Pirate
like that.
Council in the Pirate streams. Chat, what should we call you in these streams? I don't know. The Town Council? Do we call you the Town Council? I don't know. But we exist for your pleasure. And now your Dungeon Daddy's going to take a break. I will be right back after these messages. If you're already subscribed, you're going to see a cool video and hear some cool theme music. And if you're not, you're going to see some commercials. So I'll be right back after this. Don't go away. No, I promise. I'm really going. I just don't remember how. Here we go.
The dust don't choose who walks it, but it knows who's built to stay. Some were forged in open sky, some learned to pray another way. If you ride when others hide, if you stand when others lie, you weren't meant to pass through quiet. You were meant to decide. When engines cry and stones awake and old dead start to breathe, you don't get asked what you believe. You're asked what you'll be. No crown, no choir, no guiding light, just what you do when it turns. The dust don't choose who walks it, but it remembers every name. Not for glory, not for gold, just who stood when it came. If the ground breaks open underneath and the past won't stay denied, you weren't meant to pass through quiet. You were meant to decide. The road keeps going. The land keeps going. Road don't care what you're running from or the weight you haul inside. Every soul's got a reason, every reason's learned to hide. Iron hearts, calloused hands, faith that bends but doesn't break. Some folks follow what they're told, some hear what the stone can't fake. You don't come out here by accident, you come because something called. The dust don't choose who walks it, but it remembers every step. Some carry maps, some carry scars, some carry promises they never kept. If you're still standing when the ground hums low and the sky won't tell you why, you weren't meant to pass through quiet. You were meant to decide. One learned the land by listening, one learned it by the blade. One still talks to ancient things, one left and now's afraid. Not all ghosts stay buried deep, not all truths need names. Sometimes fate just clears its throat and calls you back the same. You don't hear the warning first, you feel it in your bones. The dust don't choose who walks it, but it knows who's built to stay. Some were forged in open sky, some learned to pray another way. If you ride when others hide, if you stand when others lie, you weren't meant to pass through quiet. You were meant to decide. When engines cry and stones awake and old debts start to breathe, you don't get asked what you believe, you're asked what you'll be. No crown, no choir, no guiding light, just what you do when it turns. The dust don't choose who walks it, but it remembers every name. Not for glory, not for gold, just who stood when it came. If the ground breaks open underneath and the past won't stay denied, you weren't meant to pass through quiet. You were meant to decide. The road keeps going. The land keeps score. The dust don't speak, but it listens close. Every stare leaves a debt you owe. Steal and swear in the burning light. We took what gleamed, we called it right. Rails cut scars through thirsty land, gold in our eyes, blood.
All right. You're back.
Alright.
Welcome back, everyone. How,
Welcome back.
how are we looking? How are those character sheets looking?
Mine might be done. I still haven't found the mount thing.
Okay, hang on. Let me pull up the sheet here.
Yeah, I can't find the mount either.
Let's go.
So underneath, on the right-hand column of your character sheet, here, can you see this? Could be in my stream.
Okay. I'm looking at things on your stream.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So if you're looking at this, right down here, it says "Ride
Yeah.
like the wind, your mount." Giant
Ah,
giraffe.
a bedraggled unicorn
Okay.
named Fred.
I also ride Rob's horse.
You ride behind him.
I ride on him as the frog.
You ride
while
on
he's
Rob.
on almost unicorn.
No, you don't.
No, I'm taking the horse.
You're taking the hoss.
The har. Just a nice, good old horse.
Yep, I named it bedraggled unicorn named Fred.
Love it. Love it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna.
Giraffe. No. A giant giraffe. Like giraffes aren't already giant.
Okay.
So bad for baby giraffes.
All right, so I'm gonna walk you through your character sheet here real fast, right?
Yeah.
This is Rob's that I have pulled up here. So at the top, the first thing you have over here on the left is your evasion. Again, when I roll to attack you with an adversary, I'm going to roll a d20, usually with a modifier, and I'm going to compare it to that evasion score to see if I hit you or not. Next to that, you have your armor and the number of armor slots that you can mark here, right?
Sorry to interrupt. Is higher evasion good or lower?
Higher
It's
evasion
right?
is good. The higher, the better.
I think mine's higher than mine.
What's yours?
13.
Yeah, that's good. That's a really good evasion to start with.
Wait, but I have 0 armor.
It's probably not equipped. Go into your equipment down here
Okay.
and make sure that your weapons and your armor are equipped.
I see.
Rob's is already high because he's using a character that's better unarmored rather.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next you have these are your traits, right? So agility, strength, finesse, instinct, presence, knowledge, and here are some examples of things, right, that would go underneath them. When you roll one of these, obviously you can just click on it to roll. That's delightful. Conditions, you could get conditions. There are 3 conditions: vulnerable, hidden, and restrained. We'll talk about those when they come into play. You have your hit points and stress. Which there's a damage calculator here too, right? So these are your thresholds. So minor damage is below 10 for this guy. Major damage is between 10 and 20. And severe damage is above 20. And to mark hit points, you can just click on these. I can't do it because it's not my character sheet, but right here is going to be your weapon, right? So his is an unarmed strike, which is shockingly powerful. A 1d10 plus 1d6.
Oh no! Oh my god! It's a small bus,
right? So there's 2 boxes here. The box on the left is to roll to hit, right? And the box on the right is to roll your damage. Okay. Over here you have your hope. You start with 2 hope. Everybody starts with 2 hope. You'll gain more as it goes and expend more as it goes. Your experiences are here. In order to add your experience to a roll, you just click on it, and it will add it to the roll. These are your effects, right? So you have your different effects right here, your different abilities. You have your mount over here, which we talked about. This is your unique hope feature. So this is, remember I said you had kind of an alt? This is basically your alt here. So... no, wait, that's not it. Yeah, it is it. Huh. Interesting. So like Rob, for example, oh yeah, here it says 3 hope, right? So this costs 3 hope. You can only ever have up to 6 hope. So 3 hope's a lot. So it costs 3 hope. Spend 3 hope when you succeed on an attack to temporarily stagger your target and force them to mark a stress. While staggered, they have disadvantage on attack rolls. And then you have your class features down here, your subclass features, and then any features that come from your community and your ancestry. These have, like this can only be used once per session, so you have to mark that once you've used it, and so on and so forth. Combo strike, right? This has got a little clicker to click it on or off. Then you have your equipment. Again, the only thing to know about this is just to make sure you mark the things that are active. Got your details, which is going to be your backstory stuff, and then your journal. This is just a place for you to take notes, right? So that is that. That is your character sheet. Any questions about your character sheet?
No, I just think this Ranger Hope is so cool.
What's your hope ability?
Can I click the character sheet without losing everything that I did?
Yeah, I did that. It worked.
Yeah. You can always go back to the character builder. It's in this. There's a little if you go into the character sheet and you want to go back to the character builder, it's in this little menu up here, next to the name, and you just click on character builder, and it'll take you right back.
Aha.
Yeah, my Ranger Hope. When I succeed on an attack roll, I can spend the 3 hope and then hit 2 other people with the same attack roll.
Oh, very nice.
So it's basically like if I'm using the revolver, the high noon, I'll hit one person and go, okay, now I'll just hit 3.
That's legit. Super good. All right. So once you guys are feeling good, I think we're ready to play a little bit.
I'm ready.
How do I arm my primary?
So you go over here and you go to equipment, and then you click on the little box that says active next to it.
Equipment. Okay.
Yep.
So is it the stuff that I want to like be using? I would pick.
Yeah, I mean, the only things you have to really worry about equipping are your weapons and your armor. Anything other than that is just considered to be on you, right?
Night night, guys.
Oh, night
I thought they
night.
said-
Good night.
Night, buddies.
soft of rope.
Night, battle buddies.
Sorry.
Say good
Say night night, Orphe.
night, Wolfie.
Night, buddy.
Oh,
See you later.
Bye.
Good night.
good night.
Hang up.
Okay, go Brad. Go Brad.
Oh, you know what? I gotta make tokens for you guys real fast. Hang on.
Hey, no pushing buttons, please.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna encourage you guys to go to Hero Forge and create your own miniatures and share those with me, so I can make them into tokens. But I'm real quick gonna just make them for you. Make some for you so that we have them to play with
Make some
tonight. Let's see.
Temporary.
We got a ribbit. Oh, ribbit.
I feel like mine's gonna look a lot like that town mayor that I built with you.
It's a possibility. Do okay. Here. Oh, you playing some D&D? Yeah, we're playing. We're actually playing some Daggerheart, man.
Hello.
Oh, Daggerheart action. Why don't I remember where to get? Oh, token. There it is. I'm like, I know there's a place here to do this.
Oh my god, the ribbon looks great.
The ribbon is amazing. Okay, let's see. So Rob, pick a color.
Green.
Green. Okay, that makes sense.
He's green.
Yeah.
Green with brown spots.
Okay. Well, I don't have time to do green with brown spots, so he's gonna be green for the time being.
That's fine.
You're green.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
That's fine.
Like I said, we'll do this in more detail later. What's up,
Yeah.
T-Rex? Wonderful D&D time. Oh, nifty. Yeah, Neon Nation. It's time. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on just a sec. I gotta go tuck them in.
Yeah, of course. No, you do your thing. You do your thing. Okay, and then the next one is you're an elf man.
A frog with hair. I'm just looking at these because I'm curious. What the?
Brass bones creak in the desert light. Iron prayers in the fading sky. No one asks who's wrong or right.
What color is your skin at Terratex?
Skin, I would say like a tan.
And
Just like wearing brown, tan skin.
okay, perfect. All right. Again,
We're brown.
I'm bashing this together very quickly. Don't tell Orphe, but I'm playing MC2. Don't play Minecraft.
You're
Or
supposed to read that.
ah,
It specifically says.
gosh, killing me over here. All right, and this is called. What is your man called? Billy.
Billy.
Okay. And then he's silent. Go to species. I don't think there's an again.
I mean, elves and humans is pretty similar. Wait, what race is or what is it? What is it called again? Race for Daggerheart?
It's called ancestry.
Ancestry. What ancestry is old
Michael.
Old Michael.
His character Silas. Silas. I gotta start calling you by your name so that I. Oh, he's an Infernis.
Ooh,
That's legit.
don't think I'll be able to respond to Pepper.
Clothing. I'm always very on task. Yeah, classic. Classic. Classic like a Vlasic. Well, I've given him features that he probably doesn't have, but let's give him. Right here. I guess I could do this like here.
I want an alarm set for that tomorrow. Where's my phone?
Strikingly like Michael.
I know, that was the point.
Let's say
Okay, we gotta
it's
get
Michael's, right?
Yeah, it's Michael's. All right,
That
we're going with this for the time being, just because we
mildly outrageous looking.
yeah. Well, again, we just gotta have a. We gotta have something to go with right now. So.
Where the frick did darn did heckin' did my phone go?
Here, sorry, I need more screens.
I feel that.
This is.
I only have 2 monitors here. It's so tragic.
It is tragic. Okay, let's see.
There. Okay, now why did I want to grab my phone?
Can I? Oh, is this it? This is it, Brish. Well, this is an impromptu. We threw this together very quickly just because I felt like I wanted to play tonight. I posted up in the Discord. So this isn't like the it, but this is a test run. How about that? Also, welcome.
That's a nice background.
Dang, oh no. Well, Brish, the good news is there's one slot left in this party. So the next time we play, you could definitely jump into this party. Because we do have plenty of space.
I'm definitely keeping this character.
It's great.
Love it. Okay, how do I upload? Sorry, I gotta find a thing here. How do I import those that I just did? I called dibs on the next campaign. Well, listen, like I said, I want everybody to be able to play who wants to be able to play. So
Application, remember?
yeah, there's an application. It's pinned to Brishkar's already filled it out. 42 pounds lost in the last month. Dang, dude.
That is crazy.
That
Make
is
sure you're losing that healthy. Because it's like, oh, I chopped a limb off. Wait.
Did you chop a limb off though?
I didn't. Did Burst chop one off?
There's always a possibility. Let's see. Is it here?
Don't get hurt or burn yourself out, man. But that is crazy.
Yeah, that is
work.
crazy, man. Tokens. Here we go. Oh, tell me I gotta like put these in the folder on my own. Good grief. Good grief. Kids these days.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Copy.
Great
and then
song.
this is an Arkenforge, which is I don't know where. Oh, Arkenforge.
I'm
there
glad
we
I
go.
wrote this all down on a Word document because I went back to the character builder and it didn't save a bunch of it.
Oh, what?
No.
Are you serious?
But I wrote it all down.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh, nice.
Can I? Okay, yeah, I can just pop you guys in here like this. I'll worry about doing it correctly later. All right, that's Silas. This is gonna be Billy. Billy, I made you red. Silas, I made you purple. This is, again, these are not your permanent tokens. These are just what I have for tonight. I quit drinking all soda. Yeah, but having too many a campaign is unmanageable. Well, yeah, but I'm thinking of it as like a stack of campaigns. Like it's one world that will have many campaigns within it, if you will. Quit drinking all soda, I only drink water now. I cut sugar out except for what I get from fruit. I've also put myself on a calorie deficit. I go to the gym pretty much every day to do at least cardio. Dude, that's good stuff, man. Okay, these are the right size. Okay, can you guys see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see, like, kind of where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I can tell who's me.
Usually my
that's for
weekend.
Sure.
Let's go. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me fix the music, which is moved on to Sea of Thieves music. In fact, you have a play. Hang on. Please hold. They do Drylands. Okay, perfect. There we go. I will post it in DM. I'm shy. Nice, dude. Very good. All for it. All right. Are you guys ready to go?
Of course.
Yep. All right. Here's how it goes down. Welcome to the Drylands, my friends. The Drylands is an ancient land of forgotten gods, of dust, of wind, of beating sun, cactuses, and unforgiving landscapes. It is a place that existed long before any of the people who came here, but recently has become more interest to the quote-unquote civilized people. The tribes of Dracona, those would be the dragon people that live in these lands. They have roamed nomadically for long before anybody remembers. But when Essentia, the magical energy crystals that power all of the technology of the known world, were first discovered around Godfell Mountain in the Drylands, those who came from the east moved in. The quote-unquote civilized races came in and scooped up the land, took much of it away, and built their own settlements. Throughout the Drylands, there are many different kinds of natural wildlife that live in the region. Most of it is highly adapted, highly suited for living in a harsh environment, and as such, it's usually not the kind of thing that you want to run into. People who cross the Drylands almost never do it individually, because if they do, they risk being never heard from again, essentially. The three of you are together. You've been traveling together for several days. You've known each other for some time, but you've been traveling together for several days here. You are traveling east from the settlement known as Willen's Gulch. And Willen's Gulch is the major settlement at the foot of the Godfell Mountain. It is the most prosperous settlement. It's the largest city in this area. And you're traveling west to the smaller settlement, specifically to a settlement known as Style Mesa. And Style Mesa is the closest area to you where you'll find some kind of place where you can rest, where you can find shelter, where you can find a good meal rather than just the jerky that you've been living on out in the wilderness. And you'll what?
I was gonna ask, am I purple or red? I can't see those.
You are red.
Okay, sorry. Just
Yeah,
wanted to know.
you're fine. You are red. Yeah. Awesome. So, this is where you find yourself. We start our journey today together as you have made camp for the night. It's still the sun sits low on the horizon, so it's not too dark. But it's starting to go down. You've gone through the process of making camp. You've made a little bit of a campfire. You've rounded up your mounts around around this campfire, and you're beginning to prepare your evening meal. So let's get started by talking about who each of you are and what you're doing. I'm going to start with Roberto. So Roberto, describe yourself and tell us what you're doing as your party makes camp.
Should I do it in my frog voice? Hello. My
Oh,
name is
no.
Roberto.
Only if you want to talk
I-
in your frog voice for the next 2 hours.
Can we get at least a sample of it?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Please do.
These are my people, all right? Leave them alone.
I am a brawler frog who my only goal in life is to protect those that matter most to me. Me and my very bedraggled horse Fred. Don't worry about him. He's missing his horn. He used to be a unicorn. I don't know what happened to it. I found him like
Yes,
that.
ex-unicorn. Yeah, we get it.
Former unicorn. He's still got part of it, just not the tip.
Just not the tip. Just the tip is gone.
I may not be the smartest, but I'm definitely the mightiest.
How tall is Roberto? Like, how big is this frog?
I'm gonna say, let's say I'm like 5 foot exact.
Excellent. I love this.
I'm a bit tall for a frog.
You're 5 feet tall.
I'm a 5 foot tall, slightly buff frog. I'm still kind of fat because I'm a fat build.
Fat
I'm a
frog.
bullfrog.
Got it.
My dad was a bullfrog. My mom was a life preserver.
Beautiful. Oh, your mom was a life preserver. You mean
my mom was a desert frog,
oh, your mom was a desert frog? Okay.
and my dad was a bullfrog. So I'm slightly large,
Okay.
but I'm not that buff. But I'm very strong. I learned to fight from a mentor, a hermit that I met, but he was murdered. So now I fight to protect everybody.
Like this. I like this. This is great. And so what is Roberto doing again as we're setting camp here?
Protecting, watching out,
You're on lookout duty.
essentially.
Got it. So and you don't fight with any kind of weapons. Your body is your
My
weapon.
fist. I don't even wear armor. I don't even wear a shirt.
Listen, your body is a
I don't have-
wonderland. Is what I'm
I
hearing.
was like,
from
can we get in the frog voice, like, I am a deadly weapon?
this. Hey, somebody clip this.
I
Hold
am-
on, because we need the sound effect. Go ahead.
I am a deadly weapon.
Okay.
My hands are registered weapons.
I need that.
Have a
I need that clip.
license to kill.
I am wearing only pants, no shirt, no shoes.
And every
I
session,
have
the
a
pants
wrap-
get slightly shorter.
I have like a wrap around my stomach, like bandages, and then my wrapped fists, and that's it.
Excellent.
The sun feels good on my sun-dappled chest.
On your sun-dappled chest. Noted. Noted. Gotcha. Awesome. All right. Well, that's Roberto. Silas, explain your character. Give us an introduction to your character and tell us what he would be doing as we make camp here.
Well, I'm Silas Ashburnham. I took that name upon my conversion to the Order of Shifu.
Ooh,
Um,
I love this.
Shifu's not a real thing. Sorry.
I was born in the Order, born as an acolyte of the old god Kudaman. So I was born and raised there, but upon finding a moral dilemma to become a knight of the Order of Kudaman, I struggled with the rite of passage until I met Billy at the saloon where I was supposed to be doing what needed to be done. And his unwitting words convinced me not to do it. Later, I turned around and I saw the old god Shifu Zhang at the doorway, and I was transported to a vision of his realm where I was converted and was the first to take the oath of Shifu in a millennia.
I love.
Now, I am the first knight of the Order of Shifu, wander in the desert. I don't know why. Shifu told me to go where I need to go, and I've run into my good friend Billy, who doesn't know the path that he put me on. And I do see my old rival Frog Boy over there.
Frog boy.
And
I have a name, thank you.
we unfortunately met when I was still an acolyte of the Order of Kudamon. I don't think he's gonna like who I am or trust my conversion to the Order of Light and Magic.
I can hear you
But-
over here.
But
can
I'm
hear
not
you.
sure
I'm only
why
like 5
Shifu
feet
put
away.
me in front of Frog Boy, but he did put Billy in my path to put me to bring me to the light. And so there must be some reason why Frog Boy's here with me, but
I
we'll
saved
find
your
out.
friend's life. That's why.
Delightful.
Your friend was wandering and he died. He was gonna die. I saved him.
I'd have been perfectly fine.
I love
This
it.
is the dying guy.
So what is Silas doing as we make camp? What kind of things does he get up to in the camp process?
In the camp process, I was just moseying into the areas I feel like I'm on my way to Style Mesa. Me and my trusted direwolf Luz, we just mosey on in and saw who was there and figured this must be exactly what Lord Shifu wanted me to do, and so here I am. I don't know why, but we're gonna find out.
I love it. All right, hang on. I have also messed things up, so unmess
I'm just
them.
over here. I hear him monologuing,
Hmm?
and I just under my breath, I'm like, Shifu's not even a real god.
Oh no!
Shifu, you shut your mouth, Frog Boy.
You didn't hear me. I was
Is
talking
the
to myself.
oldest of the forgotten gods.
Yeah, that's why you got your butt whooped by me, pal.
Uh-huh.
By the way, I forgot to mention down here on the bottom of the screen
Is us
here.
dying?
Well, you will notice that there are four different things. These are fear tokens. So I
Okay.
mentioned to you that you have a resource that's called hope. I have a resource that's called fear. And what happens with fear is, as the GM, I can spend fear to make things happen within the world. So if I want to, it could just be anything that alters the scene. Sometimes I have to spend it for adversaries to be able to use their powers, the same way that you would have to spend it spend hope to use your powers. Sometimes it could be something much simpler than that. So I start the session with as many fear as there are players, +1. So I start with 4 fear. And and that's what I have. I just wanted you to know what those were for.
Okay, because those were very much scaring me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
Right now.
are we going to die in like 3 seconds?
Oh, they're
Like,
meant to. They're meant to scare you. It's good. This is as should be.
I want to go home.
As it should be.
Billy, give us an introduction to your character and tell us what you're doing here in the camp scenario.
I'm just wandering around. I don't have a good voice to do. I'm not gonna.
You don't have to do a voice. It's fine. It's fine. Frogs talk. Thank you, Head of Steel.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm traveling. I decided to go with these two, and I'm already regretting it. They won't stop bickering. We haven't gone about 3 steps without them talking about who's better.
Outstanding.
Decided I carried your butt here.
I also have a problem. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just, sitting around, getting ready for the night, keeping an eye out what's happening around us, and just quiet, and really, really wishing they would shut up.
You're distracted. You're distracted by what's going on with your comrades. As you're watching out, I'm just trolling you, Billy. I'm going to spend a fear. We're going to get started by me spending a fear here. I'm spending a fear. So, as you're sitting there, you're distracted by them. They're kind of bickering back and forth. You turn around to look at them. And just as you turn your back to you see, I don't know if you can see here. What we have here is we have a sort of, like a sort of rise that's over here. Can you see me pinging? The rise?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I see it.
So that general area over here, this is the rise, and you're kind of down in a little bit of a valley, camped down in this valley. As you turn your back to them, you hear a sound in the distance. It sounds as if a howling sound, and I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna ask you questions. But I have to remember what. Come on. Where's my dagger?
How big is a dire wolf that you can ride it?
It's very
Large.
big. It's very big. I mean, it's rideable. Like, I think this kind of writes itself, right?
I mean, to be
Dang.
fair, we've technically got 2 magical creatures
Yeah.
for mounts, even though mine is very beat up.
Right.
Yours
It's
is
barely
effectively
magical.
Just a horse.
It's been factory refreshed. It's no. It's a
I
certified
would not call that
pre-owned.
thing refreshed.
No, it's a certified pre-owned unicorn. It comes with
It's definitely pre-owned.
a 10,000-mile warranty.
He
It's
was
as good
being
as new.
abused.
It's as good as
being
new.
abused, and I saved him.
It's fine. The seats are a little sticky. They're a little bit sticky. But other than
It's
that,
a little sticky, and the bumper is broke, but that's
right,
okay.
it's fine. We'll buff that. It'll buff right out. Be fine.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
If you bump into it,
So
it'll just
I'm gonna
fall
try
over
really
and
hard to
die.
remember your character names. Billy, I need you to make an instinct roll, and you're making an instinct roll because you are trying to. We're gonna see how aware you are of situations. So what you're gonna do is
Oh, no.
you're gonna click on there, and then it's gonna give you a roll. Unfortunately, there's no current way for me to really share that roll. I won't be able to see it. So number one, y'all have to be honest, otherwise I'll murder you. But go ahead and
How's he
roll.
roll?
Go ahead and click that, right?
Okay, I clicked it and something popped up in the bottom left. Do I just hit roll now?
Yes. And then I need you to tell me.
15. Let's go.
Does it
I
say?
think.
Does it say 15 with hope or with fear?
On the right, it says reroll, and then there's a 15, and then it says 10 hope, 4 fear, +1 with hope.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So here's the way this works. Unlike D&D, where you just roll a D20 for all your stuff, you guys have what are called duality dice. So when you roll your checks, you're actually rolling 2 D12 instead of 1 D20.
Ooh.
One of those dice is the lighter colored one is what's called your hope die. The darker colored one is called your fear die. Every roll that you make, for the most part, there are some that won't, but I'll tell you when that happens. Every roll that you make, for the most part, is going to be either with hope, meaning the hope die is higher, or with fear, meaning the fear die is higher. Now, you can roll with fear and still succeed, right? What matters is the combination of the dice. So in this particular case, the difficulty for this roll was a 10. I should have told you that in advance. It was a 10. So a 15, you're definitely going to beat that. You rolled with hope. So when you roll with hope, that means you get a hope. So mark an additional hope on your character sheet. You should now have 3 hope. Now, the downside is if you roll with fear, that means that I get a fear resource. Yeah, you guys can.
Okay, that's how that works.
Yeah, you guys can have up to 6 hope each.
6.
I can have up to 12 fear.
Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
So I max out at 12. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So you hear this sound. You immediately recognize it. These are wolves. The kinds of wolves that live in these particular wilderness. They're not the kind that you want to run into. They're usually really, really tough because they live in this super harsh environment. They're usually unusually large. Listen, don't.
Rodents of unusual size.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I don't believe they exist.
What did you just say to me?
Not ribbits of unusual size. And they're often hungry. And that is what you think is coming for you. And so as you turn to look around,
So do I have to say like, oh, I go, hey boys, we're about to be eaten.
Well, yeah, because we're looking at each other just arguing. apparently.
Yeah.
I
I'll
stopped
just
watching.
be like, hey, we're about to be eaten. Please
I mean,
send help.
you certainly can. You're welcome to do that.
I would probably want to tell them.
Yeah. I would say you definitely probably want to tell them. All right. 3 of these wolves appear on this rise here. They are snarling. They're kind of you could see just saliva sort of, they're backed by the sun, right? So the sun as it drops behind them, they're kind of silhouetted against this. And there's the clouds are rolling over the sky, and you could just hear them snarling and growling. All right, so we're going to enter into, at this point, we're going to enter into, it could be combat, it could be whatever you want. The question is, what is it that you want to do? Now, there's no turns, there's no initiative order. The question is just to you guys, what do you want to do?
I say we fight. I have no fear of animals out here.
So do we just start approaching him like, hey, Frog Boy, you're up first?
Yeah, it's up to you. Like whatever you want to do.
I'm the only one who approaches. I'm the melee man.
Melee man.
Wait, how do I know my distance on my guns from them in context of whatever the distance is on the screen?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
So let's talk about ranges. Ranges are in Daggerheart, they're abstracted. It's not like necessarily a super close measurement. But in general, let me give you kind of the generalities of what that looks like. Daggerheart. Let's see. Pull up your character. So you have Billy Blackwater.
So what is my armor rating since I'm not wearing any and I'm doing the...
So
I think yours was 11.
Your evasion is 11. Yep.
Yeah, evasion.
So your revolver
Oh my god, it's me!
Your revolver is far range, right?
Okay, that's good.
Yep. And your small revolver is far range as well. Oh shoot, I was hoping it would give us a mouse over on those ranges, but it does not. Kind of annoying. Let's see. Pull it up. Yeah. I can never remember the actual here it is. Okay. So you have melee range, which is within touching distance, obviously.
Yep. I do not want to pistol whip them.
No. You have very close, which is about 5 to 10 feet away, right? So close enough to see their fine details. You have close, which is 10 to 30 feet away. You have far, which is 30 to 100 feet away, and then anything beyond that is very far, other than out of range. If it's, it's very far is like across a large battlefield, like 100 to 300 feet away, right? Anything beyond that is going to be out of range. So your pistolas will do far range, which is 30 to 100 feet away. So these things are easily within far range of you right now. In fact, I would say they're probably at far range. I guess we could do a little measurement here. Let's see if this works.
Like roughly at 100 feet
Yeah,
away.
give me a measurement because I got to run up to them.
So this says they're about 100 feet away.
Okay.
So now,
Terratex,
sorry, Billy, are you
yes.
taking an action then? Is that what you're doing?
So as soon as I was inform them what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
I will draw my good old trusty primary revolver and shoot the one like on the top.
So this very top guy right here.
Yeah, I guess it would be left in this context, but like,
Perfect.
I just want to say this before he does that. I look at Silas and I say, "We'll handle this later."
whoever kills more of them wins this time. We're gonna have to keep a running tally of which one's winning.
I don't think I'm even gonna get the chance to get close enough, to be honest.
I don't know how tanky these wolves are, but it feels like you're gonna spend half the fight just like get to the wolf.
No. You can move. So you can move. Very far range. Let's see. Safely move.
I mean, yeah, it's not
It's just something that's within
terribly
very far
far.
range of them. So yeah, so you can move as long as you're not within very far range, which again is like 100 to 300 feet away. You can move up on something. So if you want to move to very far range and also take an action, you have to make an agility roll. But yeah, so Roberto could easily like reach these, within. Again, there's
Okay.
no turns, but all right. So that being said, all right.
I'd probably need to make a roll for my shooting, don't I?
Yeah. So you're gonna up
do I
on
do
the
that?
top there. You're gonna have where it says revolver. You're using your main revolver first, right? So
Yes.
where it says +2 finesse, you're gonna click on that. You're gonna tell me what your result is. You're gonna give it a roll and give me your result.
Oh, I panicked because it was okay. No advantage, disadvantage, and then there's 2.
There's 2 what?
What is the 2? Oh, I think the 2 is my +2.
Yeah,
so
that's just your +2. It'll
roll.
add automatically.
Oh, I only got 11, and it's a fear.
It's 11 with fear. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I got 3 hope and 6 fear.
first and most important, let me take this fear, and then an 11. Let me compare that.
No.
I have a bad feeling.
An
Don't worry, I can
11.
pop an ult if I hit something.
So an 11 will not hit. So, and
Oh no.
here's how this goes, right? So here are your possible results. You could succeed with hope, which means things you succeeded and things went a little better for you than you expected. You could succeed with fear, which means you still succeed, but maybe there's a complication of some kind. You could fail with hope, which means, you didn't quite hit, but things could have been worse. And then you could do what you did, which is fail with fear, which is where things pretty much did not go great at all.
So good thing Rob hasn't ran in front yet, I guess.
Yeah. Right. So you go ahead.
I was gonna say, by the end of this campaign, there's no chance I don't accidentally shoot Rob. If he's a front line.
I am already ready for that.
Oh, boy.
Wear a helmet, Rob.
So
Wait, you can't. You can't.
Oh, he's shirtless.
you see, there's no helmet.
Nah,
He can't wear a helmet.
Frog Boy thinks it's nice to go around the Old West just with his shirt off and
Nobody
muscles
asked your
rippling.
opinion, horn boy.
So listen, he whips his pistol. You whip your pistol up, Billy, and that the thing, and the shot rings out. Y'all hear it. It echoes off the ridge that's in front of you. But these things move fast, much faster than you anticipated, and it is gone before you even know it. And as you failed that roll, so the way that this works when we're in a combat situation like this, or really in any situation, could be a social situation too. When you fail a roll, or when you either fail a roll or when you roll with fear, that means as the GM, I now get a roll, or I now get a move. So this thing, this first one is gonna leap off the ridge. It's going to come down at the guy that shot at it. So,
Oh my god, it's fast.
so
Oh,
it
no.
is gone. It is gone. You shoot at it, bam, you hear the thing impact against a rock. It is gone. And poof, all of a sudden, almost as if it teleported, it is now in your face. And it is going to do a bite upon you. Let's see. It's going to do a bite upon you.
Am I close enough to use my shield ability for him?
I
What's
don't know
the
if we
range?
need it yet. It might be better to save it because I also have a decent AC.
It says
I
I
don't know. It's your call.
Close, so.
What's that?
I was gonna
Are
say,
we in melee range? We're probably in melee range, right?
You and Rob? No, you would be in close range.
Okay.
so I'm not very close.
Sorry, very close. What is very close again? Very close is 5 to 10 feet. Yeah, you're in very close range.
Okay.
So you could activate it if you want. It's up to you.
No, I'll let him suffer this one.
All right, perfect.
Okay. I think I should be fine.
All right, it is gonna take a bite. It's gonna get down and it's gonna try and make a bite upon your leg, your leg haunch area.
I'm actually quite happy with my legs as they are.
Well, we're about to find out if you get to keep them. I'm gonna roll. I will roll on screen so that you can, I'm not, I'm not fudging here. We're rolling a d20.
I actually rolled a critical success.
That is a 2. Let's see.
Let's go.
And he gets a. He's marking a stress.
13 evasion.
So you're saying that a 2 plus a 4 is not going to hit your evasion, is what you're telling
I
me.
have 13 of those evasions, so I got the moves on me. I give him a little hee hee.
Woohoo! All right. Yeah. So yeah, he comes down to try and grab your haunch area, and you just you kind of sidestep, and he just skates. You know how dogs do that thing when they run, right? And then they hit the tile floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, it's like the ground is smoother than he thought it was going to be, and it's just shit kind of slides. He slides around you. He just totally misses you, and he ends up back here. And I'm going to pass it back to you guys. So it's up. It's to you guys now. What do you want to do next?
So kind of one of us gets a turn at a time.
No.
Let you learn.
No. You guys can go.
Oh, we constantly make turns. Until
There
we
are
do
no
something wrong.
turns. There is no order. It's up to you guys to decide what you want to do. The only time that comes back around is I can spend a fear to take it back, right? To make a move myself, or if you fail a roll or roll with fear, then I get a move. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Rob, do you want to go beat the
I'm gonna
wolf, or
run-
should I shoot other wolves?
I'm gonna run up to the wolf that flew behind him and try to hit it.
Love this.
Okay. Beat that puppy up.
Yeah, so
Gotta beat that dog.
I'm gonna get that dog.
Get that dog.
Get that
So
dog.
the
Gotta
one
pet
that's
that
right
dog.
behind him,
Yeah.
I rush
Okay.
to the one that's behind him, and I go to essentially unarmed strike.
You're just gonna pound it. You're taking it to Pound Town.
Damn right.
To Pound Town.
You're taking the wolf to Pound Town. It's
So what do I?
listen. It's that kind of game. Okay, so you're gonna roll. So you should have a thing that says unarmed strike.
Yeah.
You're just gonna click on the part that says. It says +1 strength. That's gonna be that'll initiate your roll.
Okay. And boink. 6 hope, 12 fear, +1. So 19.
19. Well, 19 is gonna hit. So good news for you. That will hit. So now you're gonna roll damage, which is.
A lot, right?
Does it give you a pop-up for damage there?
1d6.
Yeah, click on that. This was with fear, though, right? So I get another fear.
Yeah, with fear.
Yeah, it was fear.
Oh,
But
no.
let me roll that. A 10.
You got a 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 points of damage to my sweet, sweet wolf boy. 10 points of
So-
damage.
I dodge the wolf, and Rob just like just
I
destroys
essentially-
its head.
I was going to say, what I like to think I did is I ran up to it, I kicked its head, and when it fell over, I stopped it.
Yeah. So listen, so 10 is its severe damage threshold. So that's 3 hit points on it. So yeah, so you, as it comes by, as it slides past Billy, all of a sudden, ribbits, they're frog people. So you have the hopping legs. So you're just there. You just leap over there, and then it's just a fist like right to the top of the head on this thing, and it just goes as it's sliding. The head just goes into the ground, and it spins out, and it's totally flat on the ground. Still alive, but totally flat on the ground. However, you rolled with fear, which means it's my turn.
Done.
And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna move the whole map. We're not gonna do that.
Whoa!
This one's coming down. The second one's
Tyler,
coming
you're
down.
Right, the gods are real.
And yes, the gods are real. It's true. We saw them. It was Kudabat.
Earthquake.
Okay. This one is gonna come down. It's gonna attack you, of course, because it's a wolf. It's gonna get a delightful bonus because of its friend that's right next to you, there. And this is gonna be upon. It's gonna be upon Roberto that it will attack. So let's see. Let's roll this guy. That is a That is a 17 to hit your evasion. Is that going to hit your evasion?
My evasion. Oh yeah, that hits me.
Delightful. Let's do some damage. Let's see.
So,
yep.
Well, question with that. So since I am not wearing armor and I'm using bare bone, do I go by this thing here that says tier 1, 9x19? Tier 2, 11x24, like on the card, or do I go by something else?
You should be. Is your armor equipped?
No.
So if your armor's not equipped, it should show. It should be correct on your card. Hold on. Let me look.
I'm not wearing any. I swear to God.
Let me look at your card here.
Or at least I don't think I set it as an active.
You can check if you go to equipment by your effects and features.
So that's talking about your your damage threshold. So your damage thresholds are 10 and 20 right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing it wrong. My bad.
Yeah. So it's gonna hit you, but we got to see how much damage it's gonna do. Let's see what kind of sweet damage do these boys do? No, not very much. Kind of sad.
Well, that's good, I think, actually.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think I
okay with
like that. Quite
I don't
much.
mind taking a bit of a beating.
Make an attack against a target. Oh, on a success deal. Oh no, this is a different attack. Sorry, this is actually 3d4 plus 10.
Oh.
So 3d4, 1, 2, 3d4. We roll. So 3, 2, 3.
8.
It's a total of 8. Okay, it shows me down there. Okay, 8 and then plus 10. So you're going to take 18 points of damage.
That would be
Okay, goodbye, Rob.
So, well, but what that's going to translate into, right? So let me pull you over here. So your damage thresholds are 10 and 20, so that'd be major damage. However, you do have 4 armor slots. You can mark an armor slot to bring it down to minor damage, which would cause you to mark only 1 hit point.
Yeah, which would be fine. I'll do that.
You mark an armor? Okay. And so again, this is kind of your natural armor, so it's like, your hide's pretty tough. So it's going to get in there. So go ahead and mark 1 hit point. You do take 1 point of damage. And let's see here. It has additional effects, though. Delightful effects, I might say. To make a target within melee range. On a success, deal direct physical damage. Oh, I'm sorry. That's direct damage. I take it back. So when damage is direct damage, you actually cannot stop it with armor. So unmark your armor and take 2 hit points. My apologies. I did not read this.
That's fine.
And you are now vulnerable until you clear at least 1 HP. So the vulnerable condition, which you can mark up on the top of your sheet, there's a thing that says conditions. You can just click on vulnerable. And what vulnerable means is when you have the vulnerable condition, you're in a difficult position within the fiction. It might mean you're knocked over, off guard, whatever. All rolls targeting you have advantage. So that means I have advantage on all rolls targeting you.
I like to think that the wolf's jaws are actively on my arm.
Yeah. No, it's clenched. It's clenched. No, because you were looking the other way. It's clenched firmly to the butt area. To just that, you know how a frog is, right? You know how a frog's got like the legs that splay out, like that just central cloacal area that you have there. This thing's clenched. It's clenched.
It's in the danger zone.
It's a full taint pinch, is what's going on here. Now,
it is in the danger zone.
Now, normally, I would.
You got Kenny Rogers.
Exactly.
The danger zone.
Hang on. I have a very specific sound for this.
Oh boy. Great. That's all you hear. That's all you get. Normally, under these circumstances, I would pass it back to you. However, being the person that I am, I'm going to spend a fear, and I'm going to activate this last one here, and he's going to come down. And poor Silas hasn't had a chance to be bitten yet, to be chomped upon, and so I don't feel good about that. I don't like to leave people out like that. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna make a little roll. Silas, this is as it tries to bite your face. That's gonna be a 5. Does 5 hit your evasion?
No way.
Okay.
Yo.
All right. So the last one comes down. Oh, it does. Oh, it gets advantage though. Wait, because pack tactics. Hold on. He gets advantage. Slow down.
Hell's bells.
Let me make sure. Pack tactics makes assess. Oh no, nope. He doesn't get.
Okay.
Nope, he doesn't. That's a different thing. Oh wait, but on Rob's. Okay, so if the wolf makes a successful standard attack and another dire wolf is within melee range, which it was, deal 1d6 plus 5 physical damage. We already did damage. I'm not going to do that. And I gain a fear, so I do actually get a fear back for the cloacal pinch.
Oh no, he's farming it. He's farming the fear.
Yeah.
Direct them.
Delightful. So good.
This is very
no,
scary.
this is a great situation for all of us. It's such a good thing.
I have a wolf attached to my butt.
Right. Okay, so here's the situation. Here's the scenario. What you have right now is you have one wolf that's been slid to the ground and just beaten, just like taken to Pound Town, as we said. The first one's been taken to Pound Town. The second one is in the position that we call the cloacal pinch, right? It's got full frog butt in mouth. And the third one came down and tried to get a little bit of that demon boy action, but he couldn't get it going on. Could not get it going on. So I will now pass it back to you. It's back to you guys.
Well,
Does anyone have any good ideas?
Oh wait, hold on.
Get this thing off my butt.
Silas was saying words.
I sidestep that dire wolf, look over at Frog Boy, give him a nice little smile. Tell him how he's not quite as fast as I remember him being. And when I do that, I pull my trench coat back, and you start to see the glow of my shotgun Peacemaker.
Yes! It's the Peacemaker! Let's
Your
go!
religious artifact is just a shotgun.
My divine weapon is Peacemaker, which was given to me by Shifu Zhang when I took my oath to the Order of Shifu.
I love this.
It's the gun itself is born of pure light and magic, made from heavenly essentia, and glows like diamonds in both light and dark. And the ammo spits hellfire because it was dipped in the river the Last Mile, which is the river that touches the source of essentia in the realm of the old gods. So I pull that sucker out.
We got a lore dump. Let's go.
Pull Peacemaker out. Give it a little cock, a little wink to both of the dire wolves right in front of me, and I pull the trigger.
Excellent. Click on that +2 strength right there on your shotgun.
And then roll.
And tell me what you got.
Let's see here. 6 hope, 12 fear.
That's a total of 18, which is going to hit. So do me a favor, give me some damage.
Where's the damage?
It should be right next to it. So next to the weapon, you have a +2 strength and then a 1/6 +2 physical.
Which one were you targeting?
I think the one that's bitten on the cloaca, I think.
Would we argue that it has...
Well, the shotgun says it hits anything in front of me at close range.
So you're gonna shoot me too?
Oh.
You make an attack, target all creatures in front of you within range.
No. So look at where he's at. He could easily hit both of these wolves without putting this man in any danger. So yeah, 100%. Of course, he did roll with fear, so there may be a complication. But let's just let me get some damage on this. I want to hear damage.
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
Let me see. What do I click on to get damage?
So right next to the weapon, there's the +1 strength, and then there's a 1d10 plus 1. No, I'm sorry. It's a
it's a 1d6 plus 2
1d6 plus 2.
physical.
Yep.
Right, click on that.
Mm-hmm.
Roll it. Let's see here. 3 plus 2.
That's a total of 5?
Yep.
Okay, so each of those two are going to take 5 points. Let's see. Which will be... Actually, that is their major damage threshold.
Oh,
So
perfect.
they're each going to take 2 hits, which is delightful. This is a delight. Yeah, so tell me, what does this look like as you just fire pellets out from this holy shotgun?
Fire out the hellfire. You hear the yelp of both of them. The one finally lets go of the frog boy's cloaca, and they fly back a couple feet.
I am wearing pants, you know.
You see, well, everybody's blinded by the light of the hellfire in the dark.
Delightful. Now, since you did roll with fear, what I'm going to say is one of those shards does actually pierce through the back of not of Roberto's actual fleshliness, but through the back of his pants, his like loincloth there. And there's just a clean hole through one side and out the other, and there's just you just smell a little bit of singed frog skin coming out from
I
underneath.
turn around and I'm like, I knew you'd hit me.
You know, back when we came
like in
from,
here.
we grew up on nice frog legs, so that smells good to me.
It's like, I'm going to eat you.
It is once again my turn. So what we've got here now in this scenario is we've got a lot of things going on. This guy right here is not feeling good, but he does manage to get himself up. He's going to come back around. He's going to take another shot at Billy. He still remembers being shot at.
We're friendly.
He does not like it. It makes him unhappy, and he's going to roll. Let's see. That is going to be... That's a delight. That's going to be a 19.
Oh, that seems like a little high.
Gonna be a 19.
An accident?
Definitely a 19. Okay, so that's going to hit. So let's see. And he's going to do, because he's in a pack tactics situation, he's going to do 26 plus 5. Let's see. So that. Oh, excellent. This is the best possible scenario. He's going to do 11 points of damage. 11 points of damage. And I gain a fear because that's the kind of day you're having. Everything,
the fear part.
everything is going so well. So 11 points of damage. What's that on your threshold?
I'm 714.
Okay, so it's only 2. So you'll mark 2 hit points, or you could mark an armor spot and not take a hit point because this is not direct damage.
I just take 1 hit point then, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. All right. And I'm gonna spend, since I got a fear. I mean, I just feel like I have so much fear.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I have so much fear.
Somebody please stop this man.
I feel like I should spend one. Let's spend this one. We're gonna spend this fear, and the one that just got shot off the cloacal area. He's not very happy about that. He's gonna come back at the man who shotgunned him, and he's just down to the ground like, sorry. And then all of a sudden, it's just a leap. It's just a leap, and it's just for you know how like big dogs do. They put the hands out, and it's just like there's every intention to knock you down with this thing, and that is gonna be, let's see. That, Michael, will be a 12 to hit your thing. Does that hit your evasion?
Yes, it does.
Okay, perfect. This is wonderful. This is everything that I was hoping would happen tonight.
We play Daggerheart, and immediately Orpheus just becomes wholly evil.
No, you don't understand. Listen, it's not about evil.
kind of his
I
job,
I want you guys to win, but I want it to be, a challenge for you. It's no
I
fun.
want you to die.
Can't be easy.
No fun. It's no fun. We don't want that. Oh, this is so good. My D6s are so good in this game. That's going to be 11 points of damage to you, Silas.
That's major damage.
That's okay. So it's 2 points, or you can mark an armor slot and make it only 1 point if you like.
Gonna mark an armor slot and make it 1 point.
Excellent. I love this. This is great. And with that, you know what? I'll pass it back to you guys. Spotlight
Okay,
is yours.
Question.
Yeah.
Do I have to declare my ult before or after I do my attack roll?
What is your ult? Let me look at it. It is. Blah, blah.
There are ults
And
again.
when you succeed on an attack with a weapon, use that. No, yeah, you can declare it afterwards. That's totally fine.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So then,
Because it's triggered by you succeeding on an attack. So the attack would precede it.
okay, so can I back away a little bit and then also do an attack roll? Like not far, just a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 100%. Like how
Okay.
far do you want to go?
Like, you see up and to the right of me a little bit, there's that darker spot where there's like a rock. I want to go kind of just there.
Like you mean like up here?
I think I'm gonna simulate. Oh, I didn't even mean that far.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean you're like here?
That one.
Sure.
So what you're doing is you're getting behind a rock.
Yeah, I'm, like kind of half cover. I'm just like
Yeah.
making some distance. So if we're doing some shotgun shenanigans, I'm hopefully in a spot where maybe we don't have to hit me. Maybe that's optional.
Hey, listen, it's always an option.
Okay.
It's on the table.
And then right after worrying about that kind of fire, I'm gonna take a shot right into the middle.
I
The
love
one
it.
that took severe damage, I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Okay, that is the one that took severe damage is the one on the top.
The one above me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna make an attack roll.
Okay.
And then if I hit, I should probably just make the attack roll. And if I hit, I'll.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the finesse one, right?
Yeah, it's the finesse. Mm-hmm.
Okay. No advantage, nothing like that.
Nope, you got nothing.
Roll. I got 7 hope, 9 fear, plus 2, so I get an 18.
That's definitely
that
gonna hit.
definitely hits.
It is
So,
with fear. So hold on, let me
it is with fear.
collect a delightful fear. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and then now I can declare to pop my ult, or do I have to do damage first?
Let's see. Let me read this thing here real
Or
fast.
can I do damage and then?
It says. There you go. Let's see. It says hope feature. Ranger hope. Hold them off. Spend 3 hope when you succeed on an attack with a weapon to use that same roll against 2 additional adversaries within range of the attack. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll damage. I'm gonna have you roll. So you can spend it. It doesn't
After
matter,
damage
right?
or... Okay.
You can roll. You can spend it after damage. So your damage in this particular case, though. Let's flavor this out first, right? So what you're doing is like you're basically backing off behind the rock, and then you're just firing off 3 shots like in super rapid succession, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
classic gunslinger Deadeye.
Yep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you actually roll separate damage for each of them.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me. First of all, spend your 3 hope, right? So yeah, knock your hope down by 3,
Boom, boom,
which
boom.
should put you back at 0. I believe.
0.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I want you to roll damage on the first one, the wounded wolf, the most wounded wolf. of all.
Okay, rolling a damage.
Mhm.
No modifiers or anything.
Yep.
Roll. 2. I rolled a 1 plus 1. Oh, great.
Well, the
But
good-
that gets me on the board.
The good-
It still
Billy,
counts
have you
as
been
minor
drinking
damage.
again? Because
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to be a real gunslinger.
What the hell kind of shot was that, bud?
and this was with fear, right? This you shot with fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it totally is. So yeah. So no. Hold on. Hold on. Let me narrate this thing. So what had happened was, you pop out and you snap off these 3 shots. The first one is like it does look a little bit like maybe you've been drinking or maybe you don't have your glasses on.
They're selling bad loads of ammo, okay?
Right,
They're just
right.
going everywhere.
However, even so, this wolf has seen better days. That 1 hit point was all it had left. And
That's what I was hoping
yeah,
for.
and it is now an X-wolf. This particular top wolf is now a dead wolf. X-wolf, as I like to call them. So That wolf has died.
I cured it. I cured it.
R.I.P. Okay, so yeah, so now give me damage on my next sweet boy.
Okay. Rolling again. Roll 6 + 1, so I got 7 on the next one.
7. Okay, that
I think is major.
7 is major. That's correct.
Nice.
That
and
is
I think the next
also
one
enough
already
to-
took major damage.
The next one did. Yep.
Let's go.
So give me damage on this last one.
Okay, rolling for the last one. Let's go 6 + 1 again.
7.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So
describe to me how this goes down as all 3 of these wolves fall to your high noon shenanigans.
So I kind of turn around almost. I back up really, go kind of over by this rock, get a little higher ground, kind of squint a little. A tumbleweed goes by, obviously, and I just fan the revolver, and they all just drop dead.
Yes, that's exactly
The
what
blink
happens.
of an eye.
Every one of them, and they just, and the other 2 of you just see these wolves drop to the ground.
And obviously,
look at him.
the bwomp,
Could've done that out the
bwomp, bwomp is playing.
Yeah, hold on.
That's enough.
So good. Awesome. All right, so listen, that's you guys. You defeated the wolves. You did an excellent job. What are you gonna do? What do you want to do next? Like,
I turn and look at him, and I say, "You could have done that out the gate." We're over here. Getting
Like,
all right.
you gotta give me some time, It was a strong wind. I wasn't ready for it.
here's
A gust.
Maybe next time you do that before the dire wolf decides to take.
Yeah, it'd be
It was a
eat nice
strong
piece of
gust.
butt jerky.
Strong
Butt jerky.
gust.
he has listen. He has performance anxiety. We need to be
It's common in
we
men.
need to be kind to him, right? Let's like he left his blue pills, his blue shooting pills.
Shooting film.
I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed?
I
Wait.
think it's time to get.
Oh yeah,
them-
it's still like nighttime, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, like getting late.
I think it's time to round up some grub and have some supper before bedtime.
I
because
think I'll
Cinch
hit him with
Frog
a
Boy
hey,
got me
this might not be
hungry.
the greatest spot for camp considering we did immediately get attacked upon arriving here.
So
Can we like
fancy gun skills, and I'm going to sleep. I have a whole.
I only have so much ammo. Oh, can I reload by the way? Just to make sure I have full ammo.
yeah, fully reloaded. Yeah, and so the
Okay.
way that your revolvers work, right, is that they like we don't track ammo or anything like that really.
Okay.
But there is a thing where if you what is that feature? Hang on. Look at it. Revolver. Oh yeah. Okay, you have 6 ammo tokens on your
Yeah.
character sheet, right? So you fired. Hey, babe. And you have an ammo tokens counter up there as well. Like when you click on revolver, it should pop up a separate little box like this.
Oh, I was wondering where I could find that because I
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
did not see that.
So, so you fired 1, 2, 3 shots there, plus 1 or 2.
1 or 2, yeah.
I'm gonna say, it doesn't matter, right? But I do want to because you're basically gonna be able to take a rest, at which point you would be able to.
Yeah.
But I do want to explain the thing to you, right? So every time you fire a shot, you're gonna mark down. You're gonna take down a token.
Yeah.
To make an attack.
reload,
To reload,
add a stress.
you just add a stress. So you just add a stress and it reloads all 6. And I think you can just click the little. Oh no, that's to add the stress. So.
Oh.
Yep, I just gave you a bunch of stress. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, I just saw my armor like go back and stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that I could actually do that. That was my bad. You can go ahead and fix that.
That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. I can have my health.
Well, I gave you.
But I got stress marked.
Yeah, I gave you 3 out of 6. Well, you can no, mark your stress. Yeah, because we're gonna do something else now. First question I want to ask you guys is,
Wait, what is my stress supposed to be now?
it should be at 1 because you just
Okay.
yeah you're just using it to reload, basically. So here's what I'm going to ask you guys before we continue with the camp situation. My question for you is, there are these 3 wolf carcasses. What-
Oh yeah, that's food.
Yeah, what exactly do you intend to do with said wolves?
Sell the pelts, eat the meat, I guess.
Sell the pelts.
Yeah,
No,
so
the
you're
one
gonna
that bit my butt. I'm skinning him and I'm wearing his head as a hat.
excellent.
That also works for me.
I love it. Okay, so you guys start to take these wolves apart. As you
disassemble
disassemble the wolves,
Legos.
right? Disassemble, right? You take the wolf wrench. You get out the number 2 wolf wrench. You start to undo the Allen bolts, right? No, as you start to bust these wolves up, you notice something unusual about them that you did not notice before. In their maw, in their teethal area, the teeth that they have in front are not like normal wolf teeth. They, in fact, are, there's something really weird about them. They're instead these crystalline structures that are like this dark purple, if you will, a dark crystal that coming up and out of the bottom. And then the crazy thing is that behind these is a whole other row of like normal wolf teeth. But
yeah,
in
I'm gonna
front
tell
of them,
Rob he definitely has some weird like magic disease now, and he needs a doctor.
Oh no, I noticed them when I go.
yeah.
Right, that hurts so bad.
You could tell when the wolf was there.
Yeah. So, do you want to examine these closer? Do you want to
I will
will
examine them
yeah.
closer to see if I can sell them.
Okay. I want you to I'm going to ask you to make a knowledge roll. This is going to be, the difficulty on this will be 10. So make a knowledge roll for me to analyze.
I want to try if you fail.
So can he do that, or do we only get one as a group, and then we can just have whoever has the
So
highest knowledge?
generally
do
what it does is, if you want to do a group roll, the way it works is one person leads the group roll, and then everybody who wants to help also makes a roll. And what we do is we take the person who led the roll, they're the lead, and then everybody else, if they succeed, it's +1 to that roll, and if they fail, it's -1 to the roll. So that's how group rolls work in Daggerheart. So yeah, you
Maybe
can
I should.
absolutely.
I have a -1 to knowledge.
I have 0 knowledge.
So it's a
Silas?
it's again it's a 10. So it's not a high difficulty.
Silas, what's your knowledge?
-1.
Okay, well I'm the
Oh,
smartest.
you guys are the knowledgeable crew. This is good.
I have
I
0
never
knowledge,
said I
and they're
was
both
smart.
dumber.
I'm strong.
Okay, I'll make the knowledge roll, and then you guys also make yours to see if I get it or not. I guess.
I mean, if you want, I got a bad feeling
Is that-
about that.
Sound right, Orpheus?
Well, so yeah, if they're going to be helping, then
Are you guys helping?
I will if you want.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
So everybody make a knowledge roll, and then I'll ask for the results in a second here. So everybody make a knowledge roll.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So let's see. So
Oh, not perfect, but
Billy. What was the result of your roll?
so 4 hope, 6 fear.
So it's
for
a 10 with fear.
but with fear.
Okay.
I
So-
forgot that is a fear thing.
First of all, let me get another delightful fear marker here.
Mild regrets here. Wait, my hope went back up to 3. It should only be at 0, right?
It should be at 0. Yeah. I don't know why it reset. Probably because I was messing with your cheat. Okay. Okay, that's amazing. I love that you have given me a fear. This is delightful. And then okay, so Silas, what was the result of your roll?
2 and 3 with a -1.
So you rolled a
Or
so you rolled a 4. Okay, so that's -1. So you're currently failing this roll.
Perfect.
And was that? Oh, that's a reaction roll, so it doesn't matter. So reaction rolls like this, they don't. I'll be calling you Billy from now on. They don't count towards hope or fear. So the good news is it doesn't matter,
Okay.
right? So Roberto, what did you get?
a 6 with fear.
Oh my god. Okay, so basically I'm figuring this out, and they're
Yeah.
just arguing, and I
I
cannot
just don't
focus, so I
understand
can't
what
figure
these
anything
things are
out.
for.
100%.
I'm pulling them. like I'm skinning the wolf and I'm actively like yanking him out of the jaw.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
And I'm like,
totally messing everything up
I have
while I'm
no
trying to
idea
look
what
at
these
it,
are.
and they're bickering, and
Absolutely.
like
So,
this is impossible.
so here's what you would know, right? So what you don't know is what these things are.
Wolves.
No, the teeth, the crystalline teethles. Here's what you do know. They look like Essentia crystals. You would know what Essentia crystals look like. They look like
Okay.
Essentia crystals, but they're the wrong color. Essentia crystals themselves they're purple, but they are purple kind of like everything in World of Warcraft is purple. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've never played World of Warcraft.
You don't you've
Yep.
never seen this? Okay.
I know
Nope.
what you're talking about, but I never played it.
They're purple like the color. Yes, if there's any WoW players out in chat, please help me with this. They're purple like the color that I put on Michael's token so that we could distinguish who is who. So
Okay,
they're like
a
that,
light purple.
like a very bright purple, like very vibrant, right? Very very lively.
Okay, I will tell them these are tie-dyed Essentia crystals.
Yeah, they're dark. They're really dark. They're still purple, but really, really dark. It's like there's something wrong with them. So you do manage to bust, maybe 4 of them out of the jaws. The rest are in there so tight, it seems almost like they're just like they're not coming out. But between you do manage to collect 4 of these crystals.
nice, nice.
Awesome. So now,
I tell them I will hold on to these for safekeeping, and no other reason.
I don't care. You can have 'em.
so you pocket the dark crystals.
I will pocket all of the crystals.
So now, camp. Night comes. You manage to cook up some food. Are you still cooking the wolves? Is that still a thing that's happening?
Yeah, I figure we cook the wolves,
Okay.
and then I guess I don't know the jerkying process. Can we turn the rest of them that we don't eat into jerky?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no. Listen,
Try
Listen.
it out.
this is
I'm
Daggerheart. You
worried
can do
about-
whatever you want.
I'm drying out the hide so I can wear it as a cape, essentially.
And yes, we'll take the hides that Roberto isn't using for decorative purposes to sell.
I love this. This is good. Okay, so you guys are now going to get a rest. You're going to do what's called downtime. So there's a button towards the top of your character sheet here that says downtime. If you click on that, it will give you options of what you can do on a long rest, right? So you're gonna sleep overnight. So on a long rest like you get to do 2 downtime moves. So you can choose from them. And I unfortunately cannot see them, so I gotta pull up a different thing because let me downtime.
So I take a long rest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long rest.
What the heck is this project?
Downtime. Here we go. So your options are. Oh, and by the way, downtime. Let's see. On a long rest, I gain 1d4 plus the number of PCs in fear. So let's see. Where's my D's? Where's my D's? D's nuts, if you know what I mean. Let's see.
Should be. Let me remark that because that should still be like that.
Okay, so that's a 2. What did I say? It's 2 plus the number of 2 plus the number of PCs. There's 3 of you, so I get 5 additional. I get 5 additional fears.
Good lord.
Wow.
That is a lot of fear, and I'm getting more and more scared about it.
I'm gonna come up with a better way to track these. Okay, but I can only take 4 because then I'm full. So good news for you guys.
Okay. Okay. So now we can spam all the things that might cause fear because we're maxed out.
Right.
It'll be great.
But I can also use it kind of whenever I feel like. So,
Yeah.
There is that, sort of.
Okay, so let's see. Refreshing once per session features. Okay, long rest. Okay, here's what you can choose. You can tend to all wounds, right? Which would be would allow you to clear all your hit points. You can also do this to an ally instead. You can clear all stress, which is describe how you blow off steam or pull yourself together and then clear all stress. You can repair all armor. Describe how you spend time repairing your armor and then clear all armor slots. You can also do this to an ally's armor instead. You can prepare, right? So describe how you prepare for the next day's adventure, then gain a hope. And if you choose to prepare with one or more members of your party, you each gain 2 hope. Or you can work on a project, establish or continue work on a project, which would be like a long-term kind of thing. So you get to choose 2 of those that you can do.
Okay, Rob's armor took damage and he
No, I
lost hit
didn't.
points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I just lost.
Oh,
health.
you don't have. Yeah, okay. So you just have to fix the HP, and then Silas, you did not take damage, correct?
I took 1 damage and 1 armor, so I'm gonna.
Okay, so you'll fix those.
repair it.
What happens if you run out of stress?
If you run out of stress, everything that would cause you stress takes hit points instead.
Okay, so
gonna-
can I? So I'll fix my stress and then fix my hit points.
Okay.
I'm going to tend my wounds and prepare by meditating on my own.
Excellent. So you're
Okay.
gonna, Rob, if you're, sorry, Roberto, if you get if you're preparing, then give yourself another hope.
Good point.
Okay. Cool. So you guys, spend the night tending to your wounds, patching up the armor, reloading, getting everything ready, feeding yourselves, camp out. Everything's good. The next day, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. You've been traveling for quite some time, and you finally come in sight of Style Mesa. So Style Mesa, picture just a gigantic tabletop mountain, right? That's what we're talking about. That goes way up in the air, and then it's got this big flat tabletop. And from down where you stand or where you ride on your various mounts, you can see the buildings that are built up on top of this thing. And the most interesting feature of it is there are these 2 gigantic, you could only describe them as cargo elevators. And they're going up and down this building. You can see, wait a minute. There'll be none of this music. I'm like, what? Okay. Kind of weird
I'm
music.
telling you,
Okay.
you gotta play Marty Robbins during this.
Okay, yes, and I'll definitely enjoy that strike
DLC
that I'll
hit,
get
yeah.
against my channel.
Okay, Marty Robbins. Some of his older stuff might be in the public domain soon. I don't know.
Don't
No, because
think it's 100-year-old.
It's at least 80 for his most popular works. Some of it might be getting there.
So from your youth, then.
No.
Makes sense.
Ah,
All right, listen up, matey. So you see these elevators going up and down. You can see they're on this kind of winch mechanism, and you can see the purple glow from the winch mechanism. Everybody say purple glow. No, you see the purple glow from this winch mechanism that shows that it's definitely being powered by Essentia. And there's that purple
that
glow
looks
up
like
top.
the rocks we got.
It doesn't, right? Because this is
Wait,
a
what color
healthy
are
purple
rocks?
glow. Yeah. Now
Down.
down
Those are just different purples.
different purples.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Down
I
at
would
the
probably just assume they're Essentia then. I can't see that well.
down at the foot of this mesa, there are a few features that are interesting. For one, there is a set of train tracks, which is the only set of train tracks that heads back to the eastern corporations. They've run this one kind of rail line out here. It comes through the major station, which is at Willans Gulch, but there is a small station, usually at smaller outposts like this. So there is a small station with a little, like, Essentia refueling. Picture that, that water tower that you see in steam engines. Why did we not take a train here? Because you were on, taking the train costs money, for one thing. And you don't have money.
We're all
I am
poor.
a nomad.
Yeah.
I have no money.
Exactly. Nomad, no money, right? Nomad, no problems. So it's this thing, but it's got that glow. It's got that Essentia glow, right? And Essentia, by the way, you can use it in its raw form, but generally the stuff that you get out of the ground, it's a little bit weaker, and so it's more efficient if you pack it into batteries. And so back east, they manufacture these Essentia batteries. But out here, it's pretty much the raw stuff, and so it's broken down and it's fed into these trains. There is a train that is at this station that's actually just leaving this station as you come up on it. And it's the regular Union locomotives. The Union is they're the ones that run the train service. One of the governing bodies back in the eastern conglomerations. And so Union trains. This is not a Union train, and that's not totally unusual. There are private rail lines and private rail cars that sometimes will rent space on this Union railroad. But this is it's a sleek black. It's got little bits and pieces, like there's a little steam coming out of it because the Essentia, when it's used, it creates some heat. And so steam kind of boiling off the top of this thing.
Oh God, it's the meme. All power is boiling water.
Yes.
Even the magic.
Correct. It has 3 cars that are behind it. 3 cars, no windows, and there's a marking that's on it, like some kind of like a logo that's on it. That it looks kind of like it's almost like an arrowhead shape, like an arrow, like a triangle, but with a little bit of that chevron kind of look to it, facing forward towards the front of the train. The bright yellow symbol with just a red circle ring around it, and that's the only marking that's on this train. And as you're getting there, it's pulling out of the station. In front of those train tracks, so between you and then the train, so there's kind of you, and then there's in the farthest distance you've got the mesa, and then you've got the train tracks in front of that. And then closer to you than the train tracks is a river. And this is a big river. Think like the Missouri, the Mississippi. Like, we're talking a big, big river, right? Like, boats can come down. And so you can tell that there are some docks and some places where barges would also transport things up and down the river. This is probably how they get most of their food in and out, and supplies. And so at the foot, there is, against the far bank, closest to the mesa, there is a riverboat. It's a big paddle wheel looking riverboat. And there is it's like all got lights all over it. It's daytime at this point, so but you can still see it's pretty brightly lit. And it says, there's a sign that's up at the top of it that says the Golden Eddy. Right, the Golden Eddy. And you can see people strolling around on various different decks of that. They look like they're dressed a little bit nicer than people would normally be in this part of the wilderness, and that's kind of a strange thing. But yeah, and it's got the same kind of purple smoke coming off of it. Obviously, there's some Essentia mechanisms going on there. But as you start, and I'm sorry, and there's a bridge that goes over this river to the other side. So you're kind of at the foot of this bridge that goes over the river to the other side, and then you have the tracks, and then you have the mesa. You just get to the foot of the bridge, and all of a sudden you hear a sound. I'm going to spend a fear.
Bridge collapse.
Bridge does not collapse. No.
Okay,
Instead, what happens is the 2 elevators. One is going up and one is going down, right? There's these things are huge. Like, you could fit like 10 horses on these things, right? The one on the left that's currently going up, and the one on the right that's going down, there all of a sudden it starts to shake. There's like this ground shaking, like this kind of earthquake, right? Shaking, and the elevators all of a sudden start to like just shake violently against the mesa. And it's almost like bits and pieces of the mesa start to fall off. And then suddenly the one on the right hand side that's currently empty, it's coming down. It's currently empty. It gives away, right? Whatever mechanism is holding it gives way, and it slides all the way to the bottom and just collapses. I mean, this thing is massive, and it just into the ground, and the ground keeps shaking. And then all of a sudden, you realize the other one is starting to shake and starting to wobble. And it looks like maybe it's losing a little bit of its traction on the track as well. And just as this happens, you also see a part of the mesa breaks out. And out of it, it's kind of like, have you ever seen a wasp's nest that has had like part of it exposed? and you can see the inside, and it's that sort of like those, it's holes like in there. That's the structure that's underneath, and out of it fly just these three. They look like gigantic wasp creatures. But they're different than anything you've seen. They've got like claws, like pinchy claws, and they have out of various different parts of their carapace, they have glowing crystals that are growing out of them. And they all start to fly out. They start to surround this elevator as it starts to shake and looks like it's gonna fall. And the people on there are screaming, and people are running around down at the bottom like mechanics, like trying to figure out what to do. The train has already like chugged out of town. The people on the riverboat are yelling. You hear yelling from the mesa above, and these creatures come out and they surround it and they get around it and they start to close in on this elevator, and that is our game for the night.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
I'm about to be like, yeah, we're not fighting that.
That
I'm either leaving
is
or shooting
no way.
because I am not nice.
That is
I
where
don't-
we will
Don't know what
end.
that is.
Good stuff. That was fun.
There are
Very
two
good.
options: leave or shoot.
That was good. Leave or shoot.
Very good. Very
All right. So listen, guys. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's take a quick fiver. Let's take a 5-minute break, and then let's come back and let's do maybe like 10 minutes or so of table talk. We can talk a little bit about the session and some of the things. And Head of Steel is intrigued. So if we have questions from the audience, we can take questions from the audience as well.
Sweet.
But guys, again, if you're subscribed, please enjoy some delightful theme music and video content. And if you're not, watch some ads. It's good for you. I'll be right back after these messages.
That one.
Don't go away.
And it's done waiting for command. Dust settles, but stone keeps score. Sun hangs low on a deadwood street, boots and gears in the dust beneath. Smoke curls up where the old town sleeps. Every step sounds like judgment. Brass bones creak in the desert light. Iron prayers in the fading sky. No one asks who's wrong or right when the ground starts remembering. Hear the engines, hear the hooves, hear the weight of what we choose. Town goes quiet, doors all close. When the long road finally moves, we ride in dust and brass, steel and shadow, pass, faithful fire and flame, all carved with different names. No flags, no claim, no crown, just wheels and claws on the ground. When the sun breaks through the ash, we ride in dust and brass. where the calm one lay. Horned hair cuts the silence. Lantern swing on a camel's spine. Steam breath ghosts in the canyon wild. Every soul here paid their time. Every mile left a sentence. No sermons left to say, just deaths that walk this way. If the town still wants a stand, it better choose what it can pay. We ride in dust and brass, steel and shadow. No flag. We ride in dust and brass, steel and shadow, pass, fight for fire and flame, all carved with different names, no flag.
What?
Stars?
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome back. My name is
Hello.
Orpheus Coin. Here are all
Hello,
of
strange
the
man.
people. Welcome back, everyone.
Holy fear tokens.
All right, guys. Well, hey, that was good. I thought that went well. That was fun.
Was it good?
Yes, sir.
That was
That was
good.
fun.
Sir.
So, chat, this is your opportunity. For those of you who are still out there, this is your chance to ask the questions. If you got the questions, definitely queue those up. Let us know. But I want to talk about the adventure. I thought, that first little fight with the wolves. Obviously, the intention was just to kind of get you guys to know the mechanics, right?
Dip the toes in.
Yeah, dip the toes in. But what I thought was pretty cool about that was that each of you kind of got a chance to do your thing. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, you got to
I
use
shot
the
people and they bickered.
yeah. Well, yeah. No, but like Michael got to use the holy shotgun, and
That was so cool.
and Roberto got to pound the wolf, and you got to do the high noon. I thought it was good.
I pounded him all right.
Oh, you you took him to Pound Town, baby.
And then
That was my whole shtick. And honestly, what I didn't think of doing, which I could have probably done instead, I could have used my overwhelm for my juggernaut stuff and just yeeted the wolf.
Just giving him a toss.
I had a spirit weapon thing that I was gonna try before he got the high noon off. But
Oh.
Yeah.
he killed them all before I got a chance to.
Yep.
So
That might
I'll
be-
wait for
might be.
another match.
Save it for the giant wasps.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, so they are enemies?
I mean,
Obviously.
are
Oh,
you
like-
are you asking me if the giant wasps are friendly? Is that what is
I
that?
thought
That's
they
what I
were
was sort of
enemies.
thinking, is they didn't seem very cool, but like I guess they didn't start murdering, they started robbing Essentia or something.
Mhm.
Which I don't really mind.
Yeah, I think the moment of peril here is that you have the people who are on the elevator that's about to plummet to the ground.
Are they paying me
Are the people paying you?
to help them?
I don't know. I'm not the people.
Yeah. Anyone get a persuasion? We can ask them for money. Or
You can ask him for money. I'm a member of the Order of
oh,
Sheep.
right,
Exa-
right.
yeah,
we
exactly.
have
You got like
a
a
good aligned person.
I'm a knight. I am the first knight of the Order of Shifu in a millennia.
Is Shifu good or like neutral
He is the old god of light and magic. He's essentially the yin
So-
to Kadamatru's yang.
So it sounds like he's probably good aligned.
Yes.
even if that's not a Daggerheart thing.
It's not strictly
That
speaking a
sounds-
Daggerheart thing, but I mean,
Highly inconvenient.
highly
you can
in-
kind of just you can
He's the
play,
most
like-
forgotten of the forgotten gods at this point.
The most forgotten.
He's
Yeah.
my god is more forgotten than yours.
I mean, you
No one
can
knows who
go-
any of them are, but like especially they don't know this one.
You can play into an archetype though on your own and just kind of follow your own belief.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. You know, you don't have to
Listen,
specifically be this or that.
it's Daggerheart. You can do whatever you want. You do whatever you
Yeah.
want. We make it up as we go along. That's
Oh, it's sorry, I was gonna say it's actually spelled style like style.
yeah, style
Yeah,
Mesa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think it's named? Who do you think it's named
It was
after?
a couple Saturdays ago. We were all spitballing the
I
world.
forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was just hanging out during that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
So for the next time, you guys got to go to Hero Forge, heroforge.com, and you got to make your own characters and then share them with me. There's a share link there. You got to share them with me so that I can make them into tokens that we can use.
I got you. Don't you worry.
I will try to remember to get around to that. I think I have a busy day tomorrow though.
Well, I don't think we're gonna play on Monday.
So
but
so you want me
I
to
forget
create
things.
this miniature and then send it to you
Yes.
so you can 3D print it?
Yeah. Well, yes, I can 3D print it. I can and probably will, to be honest with you.
Thanks, my friend.
But definitely I'll put them into I'll make them into tokens that we can use as well. So that will be cool.
Sweet.
Head of Steel, you're
Awesome.
intrigued. What did you think, Head of Steel? If you're still out there, any thoughts, any questions, any
thoughts at all?
any thoughts about questions?
Any thoughts about questions? Yeah.
And
Do you
again,
think
for the next time we play, I liked the story. Oh, that's good. I'm glad
it
to
is
hear.
good?
Glad to hear.
I do like it.
I made it up myself, so thank you. I appreciate that. I'm excited to have. So the interesting thing for me as a game master is this is the same story, generally speaking, that I ran with my friend group here that's here locally 2 weeks ago, right? And that was an 8-hour session. But it's a whole different set of characters, right? So for me, it's like, I have an idea of what's going on in the world, but because it's being inhabited by completely different characters, it's like it's a whole different thing for me, which is super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the players were very well played. I agree. I think you guys
Well,
did a
thank
great
you.
job
Oh.
of playing your characters.
Thank you.
Head of Steel, we got to get you in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get you plugged in. We got that
You know-
fourth slot.
I said something. We came back. I was because you said something about like essentially making these like making different groups, kind of like intersecting storylines almost.
Yeah.
And all I could think was, this is going to be the Misfit team.
This is the
The B team.
B team, right? No, the C team.
Yeah.
I have so much fear to spend, though.
A frog.
That is kind of funny though that the first team put
bar.
together is going to be the like absolute backstream.
The miss of the Misfits. What's going to be great is when those different teams like start to mix and match and interact. I think that's going to be really, really interesting.
Like I said, a frog, a demon, and an elf walk into a bar.
A frog, a demon, and an elf walking to the bard. Listen, that one writes itself, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
And their mounts outside just like looking
the elfin
absolutely ridiculous.
sharpshooter,
Don't worry about.
uh,
Yeah.
You have the elven sharpshooter, the frog who's apparently ripped and huge, and a demon who's a warrior prophet.
Right?
Also, the giant frog is also the smallest, basically, right? Like
Yeah, I'm
height
very
wise.
stout.
Yeah.
I'm very stout but short. So
How tall are you, Styles? Do you know?
Yeah.
6'5". He's 6'5".
6'5".
Oh, yeah.
I think I would be about
Boy.
6'3", just like average elven height.
and yet
So
out
we
of all
both
of
have a
us,
foot on him.
I'm the strongest.
That's awesome. So good.
Yeah, I'm walking around town. I'm like 5 foot tall. I'm very stout, with my unicorn with his busted horn
Your ugly unicorn.
named Fred. Well, that's what I mean. He's a unicorn. He's ugly. His horn is busted. His hair's like bedraggled and messed up. Like he's missing a lot of his mane. It's just kind
No
of
matter how much you try to like comb him and fix him, he just looks awful.
yeah. He's just always beat up because I saved him. He was like a rescue.
So good.
I love the idea that he does spend like all of his free time trying to fix the unicorn, and it just doesn't work.
And try to fix like he's working on his car, like his old car.
Literally, like just
Taking care of my animal.
yeah, taking care of his animal, and it just still looks awful.
And now, hey, I'm not completely nude. I'm not completely nude from the legs up. I have a wolf pelt I'm wearing now.
He
It doesn't
does,
give me
but also
armor.
his loincloth has a hole in it, right? So we should probably fix that before we get arrested for like
Deep hole in my
It
butt.
does.
public indecency.
I love that. I do
Well,
very much love that.
Is that the next plot point? We get arrested after saving the town? Or
Yeah, for
whatever?
indecent exposure, obviously.
But just
Makes
him,
sense.
hopefully.
Right. Yeah, no, yeah, just
a gigantic frog.
just the
schlong,
frog.
I guess just pops out. I don't know.
I can't say I'm very familiar with the subject.
with frog reproductive organs.
Yeah. I guess it's on the back though, so it'd be like butt.
Yeah, it's frog butt.
Frog butt.
Yeah, the legend of frog butt.
Perfect.
That makes sense.
All right, guys.
So
Well,
much for
hey,
frog.
listen, chat. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for playing. This was delightful. I look forward to doing it again very soon.
Yes,
I
please.
think this is going to be a
Hopefully,
good
we'll
one.
see.
I think it's going to be a good one, guys. Cool. Well, listen, guys, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you. I will keep updates on the Discord as far as what's going on here. Maybe some behind the scenes stuff. It's been suggested. I don't know. I don't really hold truck with that kind of stuff. But thank you guys for hanging out. Listen, I'm going to say, listen one more time to the delightful theme song. Terratex, I think you'll like the theme song here.
Oh,
It's,
have I heard this one?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you'll enjoy it. So please do enjoy. Good night, everybody. Good night from all of us to all of you.
Bye.
Stay safe out there. Get
Bye.
your adventures on, nerds. We will talk to you again soon. Until then, my name is Orpheus Quinn. Farewell. Nope, that's the wrong picture. Hold on. I'm so bad at this. How can I be so bad at this? It's impossible. Try this.
Thank you. Say.
That was a great time. Night night.
Dust don't speak, but it listens close. Every step leaves a debt you owe. Steel and sweat in the burning light. We took what gleam, we called it right. Rails cut scars through thirsty land. Gold in our eyes, blood on our hands. Old songs buried under stone. The ground remembers what we've done. Hear it hum beneath your feet, a heartbeat slow, a promise deep. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every name carved into the sand. The ground remembers, the ground remembers stay down. Town lights flicker, engines cry. Faith so cheap, truth walks by. Prayers whispered, bullets pray louder. Hope tastes like dust and powder. We said the past was dead and gone, but it's been waiting all along. Every crack, every seam, something stirs beneath the gleam. Feel it crawl through iron and bone. This land won't let us walk alone. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every lie we tell to stand. The ground remembers, the ground remembers what rises when we take too much land. You can run, you can ride, you can bury it deep inside. But when the earth decides to speak, it don't roar, it reads. Low and slow the shadow grows. Not a beast, not a ghost, just the cost, just the cost. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every crown built down to man. The ground remembers, the ground remembers, and it's done waiting for command. Dust settles, but stone